it to midnight here in Wisconsin. All right, we gotta get this thing started here. So let's spin it around. Hi, baby. She's tired. Here, let me shut the truck. Oh, that thing's so annoying. Shine out. Wait for like a second. I got a car in the thing. You can turn around. I can't edit, so I can't have the thing around. All right, that way. Thank you. Okay, we're good. I didn't want the debit card on the thing there, so. Well, I don't want a car wash. Although I could use one, but it won't fit. What's up? That. Sit here, watch TV while getting gas.
So I think you got 31 people now.
Yeah, well, it's late. I know it's late. We're late. We're literally still in Wisconsin. All right, step back a little so you can go. That's good, I guess. Alrighty. What's up, everybody? FSC Trucking. So we are live, and we're on our way to Matt's. And no, we don't have Orwell because we got a lot of stuff going on after Matt's, which is why we're sitting here with the heavy duty. And I got the big trailer again, so we're getting gas. And we're heading down to Matt's. I think we're gonna get there. Literally, we'll be pulling in about sunup. So I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. So let me show you something real quick on the pickup, just because people might have noticed. Here, let's do this. Here, come over here. We'll give them a little sneak peek. Here, stand right here. Make sure you get the whole truck in there, so. I was messing around wiring that all day today. So I've had this stuff for a while. It's just I had to finally get it all put together. So yeah, there's a lot more involved. There's a lot more to getting this grill off the truck than you think there is. Trust me, it's a job, but nonetheless, you want to go and get drinks and food?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So let me spin it around. Oh, yeah, you need that. Oh, they have the tenders. They had 2 boxes. So if they have tenders, do you want to get tenders for me instead of that sandwich? So I want something to nibble on the whole way. Just give me that and a drink and whatever you want, obviously. Alrighty, so like I said, we're on our way over to Matt's. That's the whole setup. By the way, these are strobes too. I didn't have the time to put. I don't know what I want to put in here. I know one of them I want like a floodlight to shine in the back, and then the other one probably gonna be turn signals or something. Is kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah. So yeah, it's. Where do I begin? So yeah. Oh yeah. So tomorrow, whichever, Thursday, 2 to 4, I'll be at the Green APU booth doing a meet and greet with them. I know Tim and Bruce are going to be there on, oh man, it's not even let me fill it. Look at this nonsense. It's going to shut it off for like $100. Look at that. Ain't even full. And Jen's got the damn card. How much left do I got? Oh, it practically is full. So that's good enough, I guess. But yeah, they do that stupid crap. Pisses me off. So yeah, let me just. I'll probably get a couple more gallons in there, about all it would do. Alrighty. So I'll show you what we got going on. So yeah, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, I'll be at the Green APU booth doing a meet and greet over there with them. And I know Friday, I don't know the times. Friday, Tim Gentry and Bruce will be there Friday. And Saturday, it'll be Just Trucking. Justin and his wife will be over there too. That'd be Saturday. So we got a long haul to do. But I want to show you what we got here in the trailer, just to get you an idea what's going on. So, oh crap, I should have grabbed the receipt out of that. There we go. So, turn the light on. You can add more light in this thing. Apparently I don't want to work. Alright, well, low light camera is terrible. Alright, well, I guess there's enough light here you should be able to see. No, lighting's horrible. Her Mercedes, the Razor. Why is this light not working? There we go. Back it, piece of junk. Alright, so you got Jen's Mercedes in the back of the car, trailer, and then the Razor right here, because I'll explain here in a minute, but I want to show you what's going on. So yeah, that's what we got going to the truck show. That's just, oh, in here. Kick the straps quick. Yeah, still good. Tight. All right, cool. If the fronts are tight, the back's tight. Beautiful. Alrighty. I know it's not the most fun video on planet Earth. I'm doing the best I can. When we get driving, we'll start getting into the whole thing with doing a Q&A, talking about what's going on while we're messing with all this madness. So, get the trailer locked up. Alrighty. It's probably too late for my receipt. Alright, yeah, so my son Matthew is, as a lot of people may or may not know, he's getting married. Actually, he's getting married Monday. So immediately after the show on Saturday, we're gonna haul ass to North Carolina, see him, hang out. Saturday, Sunday, well, probably Saturday I'd be killed, but Sunday he gets married, and then we're gonna stroll out. So I'm not sure exactly how things are gonna plan because, well, I don't know. I got stuff to do after Matt gets married. We'll just leave it at that for the time being, because that's really all I really want to discuss here now. But yeah, that's kind of how that's going to play out. But yeah, I don't have the opportunity, so probably, oh yeah, so bringing the Razor, because we're thinking if plan A don't work, we'll go off-roading with Sean. If plan A does work, then Jen's going to need to go home. And since right now all the schedule is basically like written in jello, so Jen's going to need to wait home. So since the trailer holds two things, Jen will just drive home from wherever. So we might be leaving the trailer down somewhere for a little bit. Not really sure. There's no rockstar solid plan. But yeah, so that's kind of the idea. So looking at the comments here, very little signal in there. Well, I guess it could be. I'm not really sure. Let's see here. Sweet Amber's, you ready for next oversize? Yeah, that's the plan. And that was a rush because it's looking like that's what we'll be doing for a little bit, and I had to get it done. So yeah, I'm just not happy about the timing. I had to get this thing done today. So, and the truck isn't the dually. I mean, it's not completely done, but it's done enough. There's some more stuff I want to do as far as the wiring on this, but I set it up. Now, I'll show you quick. Yeah, so right there, you'll see on the back in the corner, there's extra wire. See if I can show it to you. I just zip tied this up. That's the extra wire because this has to be removable. So I need to make it so there's a plug here to just plug that in. So for now, I just zip tied it up so it's out of the way. But from here forward, everything is perfect, like all done good. So it's like, you know, not just fugazi. It's actually wired to the aux switches inside the cab. That's why I ordered this truck with the aux switches in here. Meaning these ones right here in the front. These here. So push aux 1 and everything starts strobing, see? Aux 2, that's the cruise lights. That's the solid yellow. That's tow haul, the light that's on there. That's the tow haul because we got the trailer on. That changes shift points for the truck, so that way it dries easier with the weight. Actually, this doesn't weigh a lot because Jen's car is pretty light and the Razor don't weigh much. What I'm pissy about is I hit one of them. They were pre-treating because it's going to snow where I live. I was coming out 41. They were pre-treating the roads and I just got salted big time. I'm not happy about it, but what are you going to do, right? That's just life. So, yeah. 127 of you, 53 likes. We got to get them likes up, guys. Come on, get that up there. All right, so Jen's back with food. Did they have my tenders? All right, cool. So let's see here. All right, let's get in, and it's cold out, boys and girls. Alrighty. Hey, baby.
Hi.
We got our food. Ready to go. Let me set this here for a minute. Take my hoodie off. Get ready to get going. Whew. Brr. Show everybody inside the trailer with the cars. Alrighty. Hold this for a second, baby. Alright. Hand it off to me, and you can get time to stroll. Howdy, y'all. Safe travels. Best time to drive right now is less traffic. No doubt about it. We're going to be running around Chicago, 294 all the way around, so like the strobes and just spotlights, well driving, fog on road. Damn Thunder Road. That's hard to read with no punctuation, but yeah. The idea is to put just load lights in the back. I mean, I have the factory one, but yeah, it'd be nicer to have something brighter back there too. I mean, I got to cover up them holes, right, with something, so I'm just stick some lights in there. We're on. Where are you now? Just got on. That's Steve Webb. Yeah. Just getting ready to get in Illinois at the exit 340 on 94 in Wisconsin. Tabitha Salib, or hey, if you don't know, this is the last year of Waupun Truck Show. Yes, I do. That's what I read. Keith Holzer says Bruce Wilson had a short on the Green Goblin. I commented that. Did you? Oh, yeah. Well, I filmed the Goblin last year, so he's there now. I'm not. So that's just the way it goes. I didn't happen to catch. I was busy working on the dually. Let's see here. Thunder Road says cool strobes. Also still can't wait to see it in action. LOL. Okay, catch you on the flippy flops. And Smile also don't forget to have fun for us too. Cool spotlights would help also. Yeah, that's for in the load bed. So there we are. Alrighty, here you go. So get what all we got here.
That's mine.
Your Doritos. Sneaky snacks. That's probably for you.
And a cheeseburger.
That's a cheeseburger. You get a cheeseburger, I get a big old thing of chicken tenders. Yeah, well, you get the steak. When we get done with all this madness, you get to take a nap if you want. Where's my drink? Oh, it's right there. I always forget there's cup holders in the back of the console, too. Alrighty. Let's get out of here. Actually, need back. I can pull straight through. Just shine forward if you want. See what we got going on here. Yeah, I always get nervous pulling hard away from the gas pumps. The tail swing on a trailer because it's so long. I was scared it'll snag the trailer. It almost filled the truck. Like, babe, the fuel gauge shows it's full, but it didn't click. It cut us off at $100. I already filmed. I showed it when it happened. So yeah, it's why I usually pay cash for gas because the pumps won't. I hate having to swipe twice. Alrighty. So yeah, it's full, but not full, but it's full. Does that help? The lighting situation? Is that better?
Not really.
No?
Well, I don't know, maybe. I don't know if you could drive like that.
Yeah, I can. That's fine. Alright, well, I guess read comments if you can. You gotta touch the screen and scroll. Can you read them or no? I know
Kind of tiny.
I know it's not the easiest thing on my phone. Let me get going. I could take a couple peeks. And then the haters will be like, you shouldn't be doing that while you're driving. Alright, just shine out the front. And it's darker and you can read the comments. Easier maybe. I'm trying to make this work, boys and girls. I just don't have too many other options. I was debating whether I was even going to do a live today or not. Was hoping to do it in the daytime. It should have been better. But it didn't play out. So it is what it is. Can you read it?
Thunder Road.
Yeah.
I appreciate you all and keep walking tall.
Oh, yeah. It's the only way to do it.
I mean, I can't read the rest of it, though, because it's just too tiny.
But he doesn't use punctuation, which makes reading it really impossible. I should say impossible and very difficult. I'm not trying to pick on you, Thunder Road. You're not the only one that does that, but it's really hard to read when you write a paragraph with literally not a single pause. I'm not trying to be an ass to you. Just it's very hard, and it's see they don't see what you see.
Yeah, it's like bouncing.
Well, no. What I'm saying though is the when you read the comments, it's small. It's really small, and it's night, and we're in a moving vehicle, so it's hard to read them. It really is. So anything that makes it better is better. Here, let me get it. Yeah, there's all salt on my damn mirror. Yeah, so I won't have to, when I'm doing an escort load anymore, I won't have to have my four-ways on to hear that click, 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 click no more. Oh, it'd be so nice. Lock me down to 6th gear. Yep, there we go. Had to put the shifter limiter on that we won't upshift beyond 6th gear. Truck's got an 8-speed transmission in it, and I don't want to go on any higher than 6 because 6th is direct one-to-one. Input shaft spins as fast as the output shaft. Doesn't use overdrive. 7th gear is overdrive. 8th gear is overdrive. Yeah, so it's not a Cummins, it's a Hemi in this thing, pulling this kind of weight. So, you know, she'll run a little over 3,000 RPM at about 70, 75. Right there, it's like 3250, run a 73. And it'll hold that all day long, regardless of how heavy the truck is. Fuel economy, it basically sucks. There is no fuel economy. I'm told that this truck pulling this kind of weight, if it was a Cummins, would probably get about 11 or 12-ish mile a gallon. I'll run about 7, and my fuel is $2 a gallon cheaper in places, and I don't have to put cat piss. So, oh, and I saved like $9,000 on the truck because I didn't put the Cummins. So there's your answer to that.
So, see if I can get some of these comments cut through here, go to the end of it. So it was 90 for the likes. Let's go, people. Yeah, it's late. People are tired. Have her pull the live up on her phone for the comments. Yeah, you could do that, but then you have to hold this one too. Yeah, that Hemi does sound good when you're gassing her up. And I don't play. I'm getting it up to speed. I just go. I just give her the beans. I don't rev the absolute piss out of it, but I make it work. Oh yeah, it's gonna work. We're gonna work hard tonight, there, Cryptic Watcher, for sure. Because we gotta go. We gotta go. I mean, look at these clowns passing that guy like we're not even like he's on blocks, and he's one lane over from the absolute hammer lane. Here's another lollygagger. Speed limit 70 in Wisconsin. Like we're doing 73, and we just ripped their doors off in the right lane. Like, come on, people, wake up. Here, see what you can do with that. What year model is the Ram? I see somebody ask me. It's a, you shot this way. Can you see me in that view or no?
Barely.
About now. There we go.
Yeah.
See me decent now? Alright. Well, this is a 22. It's a 22 Ram 3500 dually, which I special ordered it. We bought a 2500. That was a 21. We bought that. It was on the lot, so I didn't order it. It had the smaller fuel tank, obviously single rear wheel, crew cab, long bed, and it was a beast. I loved how it towed. It was a towing monster. It would move planets. But it had very, very crappy range because it had a smaller tank. It really wasn't set up for long hauling. And when we bought this big trailer, well, I got the trailer anyway because we used it to move my parents, and that was the deal. The trailer was free, but I had to do all the work, which it would have been cheaper just for me to buy a trailer and not do all the work in the long run. That's another long story. But anyway, when I bought that 2500, I had no intentions of doing what we do with this one now. We didn't see this trailer coming. Initially, I just wanted to put a Harley in a load bed and tow a travel trailer and a boat. That's it. Now we're looking at truck campers in the future and hauling a ridiculously big trailer with 2 cars, maybe 3 Jeeps one day if it'll fit. So because of the truck camper option, we were going to overload single rear wheels. So the answer was we have to go dually. And 22 was the first year where Ram was allowing you to get a Hemi with a dually. If you could get a 3500, but you had to order a single rear wheel to get the Hemi. And in 22, that's when he finally allowed you to get the dually and the Hemi together. So we ordered it special to, so because I ordered it, I ordered all the options that I wanted and the options we didn't want. And that's how we did it. So this one is a Bighorn. So it goes Tradesman, Bighorn, Laramie, and Limited. Those are the option packages you can get. What?
Just hold that for 1 second. Get my glasses out and see that. Because I cannot read the comments.
Okay.
They're too small.
Yeah, it is ridiculously small.
And bouncing doesn't help.
Oh yeah, no, I damn sure don't. So anyway, so we ordered the Bighorn package. I wasn't going to pay big money for the Laramie. That was another I forget how much. It was like another $7,000 or $8,000 for the Laramie package. Plus, it came with stuff I didn't want. Like, once you get Laramie package, you had to get the, there you go. Once you get a Laramie package, you're stuck with the monster big screen and also the telemetry package, which is where if it thinks you're drifting out of a lane, it'll beep at you or it'll self-apply a brake if it thinks you're going to crash into something. And I don't want any of those nannies in any kind of vehicle. So my answer is we're not ordering that package. But we did order the pedals that come closer to you. That way, because Jen's 5 feet tall. That way Jen can sit farther away from the steering wheel and the pedals come to her rather than sit like Mrs. Magoo style like this, just to get her feet to reach the pedals. So we ordered that. I did order the step, the not the deploy ones, the running boards, not the ones that come out when you open your door. You had to have the Laramie package for that. I wasn't going to get them, but because this truck has the air ride or air assist rear suspension, all the compressor and air tanks are outside of the frame underneath where Jen's sitting. So I guess because of that, I couldn't get my air tank, my steps. So we got the air suspension instead. So that's the gist of the truck. So yeah, I bought it for long hauling, heavy loads, fuel mileage be damned. If it could be bought to make it not stronger, like more horsepower, but I mean like weight carrying capacity. If it could be ordered to make it carry more weight, we did.
All right, some of these names I can't really read. Somebody says, have a great week.
Well, we're trying.
It's too bouncy. I think it says Four Wings Trucking. Hope to meet you at Matt's, buddy.
Well, we'll be there all 3 days.
I'll be heading down Friday.
Well, me and Jen will be there all 3 days. What are you doing here, OD? Why are you on your brake? You're not even going fast enough to even consider your brake. And I keep thinking I'm in a semi truck. I'm not. I'm in the pickup truck, so I can run that left lane. Whoop, whoop, let's go.
Oh, they're asking me. Can't read the name, Justin. I can't read his last name. Jen, is Steven helped him on Monday?
Trucks, my son Matthew gets married on Monday. So Monday is a no. Because Monday I'm tied up with family stuff. So Monday is not a thing. So I'll put it to you like this. Tim always knew the timing that I had when it came to my family, but he also knows where I'll be. So the fact I have Jen's car with us, and I have options. We could take the Razor and go play with it. We could do whatever we want. So if Tim could work around me to some degree, I'm available. If not, then he has to make other arrangements up till I am available, which I'm available Tuesday. So we'll see how it plays out. But that's it. I mean, last time Tim gave me a call and needed my help, I canceled plans going off-roading with Sean, my older son. And it made sense to do it, so we did it. So this one was, with Matt getting married on Monday, it's nothing. I mean, listen, if you dropped a nuclear bomb somewhere, I will still be in North Carolina seeing my son get married. We'll just nuclear fallout, but we'll still get it done. So, sometimes you have to absolutely put priorities. But yeah, once the wedding's over, depending on how things are going with Tim, we'll get together if need be, if he needs my services. But the dually's ready to ride. We're ready to go. That's why I rushed so hard to get done today. Was I had everything ordered. I had the back rack. I had that for a while now, but the one bracket for the one light bar was missing. That finally came in, and then today we got up this morning because I didn't get home from trucking. I didn't get home until like midnight, 1 o'clock. What time did you come get me?
Right about midnight.
Yeah. So I went home, went to bed, got up, started wiring on the dually, and then the big time suck were the strobes in the grill. That took a lot of time because it took a lot to figure out how to mount them and how to get the grill apart. It's not as easy as you think.
All right, so Jesse and Jesse James.
Yep.
We are going to be heading out Friday evening to land there. Friends will pick us up at the airport. and stay with them, then go to Matt's, then go back to Friends. I can't, this is too bouncy. Go back to Friends, then go back to Texas the next day. I think this says Jasmine 2000. I can't. I might be butchering everybody's name.
I'll just do what you can to stuff in my face.
I can't even read these.
Here, give it here. Sorry, buddy. Now I got my mouth full of food. Well, I just scrolled to the bottom of it now. Hey, Stephen, where is your son getting married at in North Carolina? He's getting married in North Carolina. It's a family thing, not a meet and greet. No one else needs to be there. Oh, did we lose them? I don't know what you might have lost. Hi, Tim. Tim is in the house. Oh, Tim's here? Oh, Tim's on here. All right, let me try to find where he's at. There he is. Tim says family comes first. Absolutely. Yeah, I guess he heard. I guess his ears are ringing. He heard we were talking about him. But yeah. Dude, I'm sorry, man, but wow, that's... Let me flip the thing around here. I can't believe he got that done. I was on that long-ass live. I was trying to put me on there, but yeah, you spin it around. Hit the swirly button on the top. That one there. There you go. Face this way. I can't believe he got that damn thing done. That one night he was working on that thing where I was watching this live while we were, or listening to it actually while we were driving prior to starting our own. It was a bad ECM. Dude, that live was 6 hours long. And I was trying hard to stay awake. I had it while I was going. I was just listening to it. And then I parked and went to bed. And I was trying to stay awake to finish, see how it played out. And I wound up falling asleep. But then the next, I mean, you could see it. They were done. Like, they were so tired. And I was nervous that they weren't going to get it done in time and get it in the booth in time. I was so nervous for him. But I can't believe he got it all done like that. Wow, that was absolutely amazing. So, dude, that's... As far as I'm concerned, man, he's the king of trucking YouTube right there. Dude, him and Rob, the two of them right there. I can't believe how they got that damn rig done like that in that kind of time frame. Hats off to you, man. Hats off for sure. Used to it, a king of trucking YouTube, no doubt. So, see if we can read something quick so I can get another bite of food in me. Alright, we'll use your phone then. Just let me get another bite at me and I'll hold the phone. This has to be the worst live on YouTube history. Doing the best I can. Yeah, Thunder Road. Yeah, we're live and jamming down the road. We just got into Illinois. So yeah, we got a long way to go. I mean, the sun will rise before we get there. Oh, Tim said, yeah, made it with 10 minutes to spare. Yeah, I saw that on your live, dude. Oh my God. But at least we know that other thing. At least we know how to do that. If I gotta make moves, we know how to do it without a problem. You live in your phone? Yeah, I'm live. We're using my phone. And Jen has a hard time reading the comments, so she's got to hold my phone and read comments on her phone, which is got to be very difficult. So we're going to try to make it work as best as we can. But yeah, I cannot wait to get there to see that truck all finished out like it was. Because last time I seen it, it was frame rails. That's all it was frame rails. So yeah, I cannot believe. Rob is the man also. he stuck it out with me when no one would. Yeah, man. I mean, wow, that whole crew over to SH Tube, that's the thing. I mean, I've met them a handful of times. But yeah, nowhere near like you guys were. So when are you going to be at Green APU booth? I'm going to be there between 2 and 4. Well, today, technically. Thursday is when I'm going to be there. Between 2 and 4. But I'll be around all day. Yeah, pretty much all around. But yeah, check me out for sure at Green APU. Like I said, I know Tim and Bruce are going to be there on Friday. But they also got stuff going on with Fitzgerald booth over there as well. And then Just Trucking is going to be over there on Monday. Yeah, no, Saturday. Their meet and greet over there is Saturday. Steve, add Tim as a mod. You know what? I could do that right now. Hang on, I got to find him first. So I literally don't have one other mod. So yeah, there we go. Should be able to hit that. Why does it not let me do it now? There we go. Add as a moderator. There you go. Gentry and Sons Trucking is a moderator. All right. Should have done that a long time ago. He knows what to do with the haters. They get too vicious, you send them to the train station. I'm going to try, he says, I'm going to try to switch and be with you on Green APU. Dude, just show up, man. You don't have to do nothing. Just walk over between 2 and 4 and just hang out. I ain't going to say nothing. I don't think Dottie's going to have anything to say, so I think it'll be all right. As far as I'm concerned. I like your Western truck cooler. Oh, Weston's truck. Yeah. I'm trying to read what he was reading there. Can you see on your phone now, babe?
Some, yeah. All right, here. You gotta read on yours. That's and hold on. Even worse. I can't do nothing about that, Jen. Sorry. That hurts my hand after a long while. Plus, I'm still trying to get this one tender I've been working on for 10 minutes. Whatever happened to not eating in our vehicles? What happened to that rule? I don't know.
That went right out the door. Remember when we first got your car? Remember, you were ready to hang Matt by his nose when that one girl he was seeing back in it. He was a kid. He was still in high school. We gave this little girlfriend of his a ride, and she started writing stuff in the fog in the back glass of the car. Oh, Jen was ready to hang Matt by his nose. What we got going on?
I don't know, Gentry and Sons Trucking. Friday isn't good for me leaving the booth that long.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's always a problem because, like, when you got your own booth, a lot of people don't realize that. Like, I don't have my own booth there, right? I just got to do one meet and greet, and I can do whatever I want for the remainder of the time. I could be there, I could leave, it don't make a difference. Tim's got his own booths, he's got to stay there. So it's like when you have a booth, it's kind of like however big your booth is approximately how big your prison cell is.
And is this J. Summers 2000? To be honest, Tim, your Peterbilt should be in a museum.
Which one? I imagine he's talking about Rooster.
Tim says, thanks, everyone. Gordon Robertson, hello from New Zealand.
Isn't that crazy, babe? Mm-hmm. People, like, watch this, like, right now. Like, worldwide. Like, literally worldwide.
Devon Jones. Orwell needs LEDs and window tint. What are LEDs?
LEDs.
Oh.
Yes on the LEDs, no on the window tint. I don't need to give DOT another reason to give me a hassle.
Sam Schultz. Old school trucks need to be driven and seen working.
No doubt.
Let people see the good trucks, not the junk.
Well, that's why we're going to Matt's. You get to see a lot of cool rigs over there.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Kaoru, Buhar. Drive safe tonight.
Oh yeah. It's easy now. It's when we get further down the line. The hardest time for me driving is that I always refer to as the witching hour. It's when the sun starts to come up over the horizon in the morning after you've been running all night. I don't care if you just woke up. That is the hardest time for me to drive. Is in that dawn dusk time in the bright ass morning, especially if you've been up all day and night. That is the worst.
Jay Summers 2000. Rooster is the Pete I'm talking about.
Ah, yes. Rooster, man, that's the thing with Rooster, man. People don't realize that Tim came this close to losing that truck also to the fire. There's still fire damage on Rooster. Most people don't realize that or not. On the passenger side, on the sleeper, there's still damage on the paint from the fire. And there was a firefighter there while that building was burning that kept keeping Rooster wet, trying to save Rooster. But yeah, there's still damage from the fire on Rooster. He came that close to losing that truck, and he lost a lot of parts for Rooster as well. I think. Well, I don't know which truck lost more parts, Weston's truck or Rooster, but a lot of parts went away, including that. Well, probably the biggest of all. Well, the engine and transmission were both in that shop when it burned down, and the engine, the block was cracked from the water hitting it when it was so hot. It wasn't. The block had no. Excuse me. The block had no coolant in it, so it was a hollow block, you know. So it was sitting in the hottest part of the fire because the yellow cab over was in there. And when all that burned up, all the oil and fuel and stuff from that truck was catching fire on the floor. I mean, that fire was so hot, it re-arched the leaf springs on the cab over as it burned. But Rooster's engine was right in front of it in that heat. And as soon as that water hit that block, it cracked it like a piece of glass. So, and the transmission laid on the ground. Any aluminum on, like the bell housing was halfway burnt, like it was gone. So it was amazing the amount of damage done. But yeah, Rooster was almost completely destroyed. So the fact that that truck is in any type of shape right now is amazing. And it got built pretty quick too. I mean, it didn't take Tim and Rob long to get that engine put together. And once that engine got together, that truck got done real quick. And then we hauled that big boat with it. We, as in, because I was, catching all the flack with the tail escort with a not very well equipped pickup truck. So, but now that truck got down the line too with that heavy ass boat. 84,000 pounds. That thing gone down the road like it was empty. So that boys could put they could put a truck together as plainly able to be seen now with Weston's truck.
Tim said, see you tomorrow, brother. Gonna edit a video and get some sleep, but I don't know how long ago he put that there because it was only on top messages, not all messages.
Oh, yeah, you want to put it on all messages? I
just did.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's...
Cryptic Watcher. Orwell needs a big old C18. Just kidding. Orwell is a great truck. Let the haters hate.
Orwell, honestly, everyone talks about plans when it comes to Orwell. There are no plans for Orwell. Oh, Tim's probably got it. I'm going to say, yeah, I'll for sure see it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, so back to the original thing. Obviously, Tim was on a channel. you guys saw, he knows the situation I'm in when it comes to Matthew getting married. And I mean, I set this pickup truck up. I am not going to put this truck up for hire to just escort for just anybody. I'll do it for Tim. Tim needs, in my opinion, Tim needs a particular type of escort, especially dealing with the road rage, which is why I overdid it with the lights. I mean, this thing is obnoxious. With the lights on, it's obnoxiously bad.
Steve Webb, how's the chicken tenders?
They're chicken tenders, brother. Jen doesn't like Quick Trip chicken.
I'm not a fan of the chicken tenders.
Quick Trip does really good when it comes to the chicken in general, right? You get rotisseries there, you get the bone in.
Yeah, rotisseries are good.
Oh, they are the bomb. I eat them Viking style. I just don't even fork and knife. Why? But especially when we've been watching a lot of Vikings, I just want to like go full medieval on the chicken. But no, they do real good with the chicken. The chicken tenders. The advantage to it is you don't have to worry about the bones and all that whatnot. It's easy finger food. Just eat while you drive. But after a while they start to dry out. It's all breast meat, so after a while it starts to dry out. And it's not the yummiest thing you're ever going to put in your mouth, but we got a hammer all night to get down to Louisville. I'd like to try to get a little cat nap in before I get to the show. Get a shower. Even if I don't get a cat nap, at least throw some water on my face, get a shower, coffee up, breakfast up, and then get on in there. So that's the plan. Eventually Jen can take a nap, but I can't. It's 8 hours from my shop to Louisville, and you lose an hour. So it's 1 o'clock. It's 10 minutes to 1 now. So it's 10 minutes to 2 in Louisville. And we're just starting to chew into Illinois. So yeah, it's going to be a long night. I don't even know if I'm going to get that cat nap. There was something else I was talking about before the Tim Gentry thing, but I don't know either.
I don't know if I pronounce this right. Is it Sathom? 7-Eleven? Sathom?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Some of these people might be people you talk to all the time.
Yeah, but if I'm reading it, it doesn't mean I know how to pronounce it. It's weird.
Okay. Orwell is an awesome truck.
Oh, that's what we were talking about, right?
Devon Jones, you think Fitzgerald would repaint Orwell?
I'm going to find out. Problem is, I don't know if they paint stuff that's like stripped down to like bare body, or if they can like mask off like your grab handles, mirrors, all of that. But I'm going to find out. But the problem is, if I do that, I got to shut down Orwell for a long period of time. So I think right now, for when it comes to Orwell, I really don't want to do anything major with Orwell anytime soon. Because, that's the other thing. So my new mechanic, he's going to be at the show Thursday. So he'll be hanging out. So you see this dude hanging out with me and Jen. That's our new mechanic. So he's probably already down there. But yeah, he'll be hanging with us. But yeah, so I already know what direction I want him to be working on and what I want him working on while I'm out trucking, which is the Ford and the trailer, the Chapel trailer. But I would like to start doing a lot more cosmetic work to Orwell beyond just getting. I wish I had the time. I was going to drop off. Orwell needs steer tires. The run I just did was the last run on those steer tires. I have Peterbilt Oval stud pilots now, 5 of them. So what I'm going to do, I wanted to drop them off today to get them polished. I'd have a time. So when we get back, I'll drop them off, polish them, put new tires on it. So I don't know what I'm doing with the original tires or wheels that came with Orwell, the steers anyway. But I need to get the rest of them for the rears. But either way, that's the direction we're going. But Orwell's going to stay original because of what it is, or the way it's painted. You can tell what it used to be, which is an old Keen truck. And I want its pedigree to always be visible. So if I have anybody repaint Orwell, it's got to be the same paint style, the same paint job, so it looks, you can tell what Orwell was. That's the whole thing. But what Fitzgerald does, if I have to strip the truck down, or whether they'll paint it kind of as is, I'll find out. They'll be there to show, so I'll talk to them about it. But yeah, I don't have any big plans for any major work on Orwell, because I got 2 other cab overs and none of them run. So the idea is to continue on those projects, particularly the Ford and particularly the trailer. And we got big plans. I'm not going to talk about it on the channel, but we got big plans for minimally the trailer. So we'll see. I got to put some heads together and start figuring out what we can do.
Lego engineer, I think I passed you on the I-35 in Texas, or was it the I-10?
I just was out there twice. I went down to Hewitt, south of just a touch south of Waco. I did 2 back-to-back C.R. Meyer loads. So I did one that was a round trip, and then the other one I wound up deadheading home. I just had to get home quick, so it was just a matter of I just put it in wind and ate it. What are you gonna do? What else, baby?
J Summer 2000. It's a miracle that rooster survived.
Yes, for sure.
J Summers 2000. McDonald's chicken nuggets are something else. Yeah.
Yeah, me and McDonald's don't get along.
I like McDonald's quarter pounders. And their sausage egg McMuffins, and that's about it.
In my opinion, the only McDonald's does good is fries. I'll go to McDonald's just eat fries. I don't even like their meat. Don't even taste like meat no more. Like they do something with their meat.
Mm-hmm.
My kids call it horse meat. Like it doesn't taste like beef.
Well, I like the quarter pounder. I don't care what anybody says.
Fine, be that way.
You eat the sausage egg McMuffins?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true. McDonald's got the best breakfast. That's true. I forgot about that. I'm thinking like lunch stuff. Burger King breakfast, I wouldn't give you a nickel for it. Same with Wendy's. I ain't into that either.
Davey Nielsen, how do you like your coffee?
2 Splendors and a little bit of cream. I was looking in the mirror. I like not being in the semi truck. I can ride the hammer lane and not have to worry about nothing. So what else you got for comments there?
I'm trying to look.
Because I need the comments. I run out of crap to talk about. I'd rather talk about what I want to talk
Tabitha
about.
Saub.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait a minute. Okay, Steven.
She don't ever miss a live.
Okay, Steven, Jen, take care. Drive safe. Keep on keeping on.
That's what we're doing.
That's from Joe Dirt. Keep on keeping on.
Is it? I haven't watched
Pretty sure.
I haven't watched that in a long time. I saw a little bit the other day when you were watching.
I know, it was funny.
Yeah. I love Kid Rock in that too.
Yeah, me too.
You're gonna get. I wasn't gonna get a wham burger.
And some French fries.
It's a French fries. I love Kid Rock in that movie. Dear Brandy, he's like reading. It's like all Kid Rocking out. That was when he just started too. So he was into something.
FM, hi from Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. That's probably the only comment that I could think of where someone said they were commenting from Saudi Arabia. I told you, I find that amazing. That literally, like, you throw up a YouTube live and it's an international audience. I always find that amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Saudi Arabia. I wonder what time it is. I'm going to start that one. I wonder what time it is in Saudi Arabia. I was just thinking, I wonder how many time zones are in Saudi Arabia. Like, it's not that big of a country, but it ain't small either.
Matthew Fields, hey Steve, have you ever thought about turning the yellow cab over Peterbilt into an RV motorhome?
No. Reason I don't want to be mean, but last thing in the world I want is an RV Peterbilt. If I'm gonna do RV, I'm gonna do RV. If I'm gonna do Peterbilt, I'm gonna do Peterbilt. I guess in my world right now, it's like there are parts of me, like now I'm driving a Dodge, that I'm not semi-trucking, and there's part of me that, like, in a way, I like to get the hell away from it. You know, it's like I do it for a living, and now trucking is like my entire world. It's nice to just get in the Hemi dually and just not be a truck driver for a little while, to where, you know, you could just do what you got to do and not have it matter. But no, I have no interest in putting an RV and a Peterbilt together. I know people do. That's just not my scene yet. Maybe when I get old and ready to retire or something, maybe then, but I don't think I'll ever retire. I'll work till I'm done. I'll work till I get to go home. Bring your comments up, everybody, because...
Hi, Steve. Just tuned in. When will Orwell, he spelled it Orville.
Because a lot of people
Orwell.
voice do it, and it doesn't, what do you call? It doesn't know Orwell, it knows Orville.
Okay.
I don't know why, but...
So when will Orville be back on the road?
Well, I'm still editing content from the bunch of trips I've done, so as far as the YouTube, you're not going to see much of a difference for a while, because I'm still working on content that I've filmed many trips back and forth to a myriad of different places. When am I going to drive Orwell next? I'm not sure. When I get home, whenever that is. Orwell does need a bit of maintenance. I just said it just ran its last run on the steer tires it has. So minimally it's going to get steer tires. There's some other work I want to do to it before it goes back out. I don't know when I'm going to drive them next.
Gordon Robertson, 6:55 p.m. Thursday here in New Zealand. Tabitha Saab, 8:55 a.m. Thursday in Saudi Arabia right now. She says,
There you go.
that Saudi time is according to Google.
Ah, yeah.
Ian Crane Luff, watching from Queensland, Australia. James O'Neill, be safe. Love your videos. She needs to stop smoking.
It's all about you.
I actually have a cold right now. Or, yeah.
You're getting over one. But it wouldn't be a bad idea if she stopped smoking. That's true.
Fred Hernandez, hi from McAllen, Texas. By the border. I love your videos.
Appreciate that. I think it was like last year me and Orwell were down in McAllen. I picked up that, what was that? It was a telehandler? Yeah, it was a telehandler, like wouldn't start. It wouldn't stop. The biggest pile of junk I ever hauled. I picked up down there at an auction. And then I had to, somewhere else near McAllen, there was 2 auction spots in McAllen. Now, I had to operate the crane to get loaded myself. The guy was like, you know how to run a crane? I'm like, sure. It's just levers and it's just a bunch of levers. You pull one, it'll do something and see what it does. Yeah, I had to load myself on one of the cranes. That was funny. I was down there in McAllen. I remember that load now. Big train yard over there. Hey, who else? Yeah, tell you what, you film. personal.
Yeah, my arm's getting tired too.
Yeah, I'll just
Trying to eat my cold cheeseburger now.
Yeah. Rusted dump trailer was pretty junk. Oh yeah, that end dump, yeah, for sure. But you know, that's the thing. You beat the piss out of those things, so why not? Oh, and Tabitha Salb, I guess it is. Says Jen, you say my whole name perfectly. That's awesome.
Sweet.
Someone said he saw. I just seen it quick before it disappeared. Said he saw someone turn a cab over a Marmon into an RV. There's a company in Jacksonville. You bring them your old truck, and they'll convert it over to an RV for you. Jerry Reese says, Steve, did you get the water leak fixed on Orwell? Yes, I did. That was probably the most expensive water leak in the history of ever. Because it wasn't that water leak that was concerning me. It was the other water leak that was like I could have literally destroyed my engine over. Yeah, I had Orwell had a boost leak for a while actually, and it finally got bad enough where I said, you know what, I had the water drained out to fix the original water leak, which is just a O-ring at an elbow over by the water pump that feeds the water charge air cooler, because it's not an air-to-air, it's air to water. So it feeds the water in from the top or from the front of the engine over by the water pump through a tube that goes right behind your fan belts, and it was leaking right there at that little O-ring seal. So I took that apart, went to change it, and I figured, well, let me change that gasket and fix this boost leak. So when I took my aftercooler apart, I found out my aftercooler was dumping water in number one cylinder. And that's very, 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 very bad, because the green APU keeps the engine hot when it's cold by cycling the water through. So while the engine is off, the green APU is cycling water through the engine and is dropping water into number one cylinder. Now that the engine is warm, it's ready to start at any time. So once you turn the key, it doesn't take long to fire it. And if that engine hydro locked at the same time it was trying to actually start, take the crank out of it, like break it. So yeah, having that water leak was could have killed it. Actually, could have destroyed the engine completely. So we replaced it. A Caterpillar aftercooler cores is what they called, are not cheap by any stretch. So I ordered one from the internet, aftermarket, and I probably am going to drop a video on that I ordered it to be overnighted to me. It got there in 4 days. You know, that's overnight. And then when it got there, the packaging was so screwed up that I literally wouldn't be able to trust this thing unless I had it pressure tested. So I went round and round with them about it, and then they finally gave me my money, because they agreed on returning my money for shipping, since it got overnight turned into 4 days, which didn't do me any good anyway. Like, I got to ham it down. So, but then when I said the thing is probably damaged because of the way it arrived, they were kind of fighting me about it, and then I convinced them to give me my money back. But they said, yes, send it to me. You'll send us the part, and then we'll send you the remainder of your money. They got the part on Monday, and when I called them up on like Thursday, they were like, well, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, listen, give me my effing money. So I was probably not going to talk about it on the channel, but because that I sent it to them like we agreed, because I got that in writing, by the way. And then they decided they weren't going to give me my money even after I sent them this stuff until I called them 4 days later. Yeah, I'm probably going to talk about it on the channel. So yeah, I don't really want to be that way to people, but I don't want any of you guys buying stuff from these people thinking you're going to get something overnighted and it shows up 4 days later, or it shows up in packaging so terrible that the part was probably destroyed in shipping. I hate to have that happen to you. So it's really not a burial at a company. It's more like you people don't want to buy stuff from them because it's a terrible, terrible company. Steve, what's the story with Orwell? Where did you find him? Jammers 2000 asked that. So, you got to bear in mind, at the time I bought Orwell, the channel was an automotive channel, and I had no desire to put Orwell on a channel or anything to do with trucking, to be honest. I was trying to basically get away from trucking. It was the basic idea. So I started looking around. I was looking at older trucks, and in the price range I wanted, well, what happened was, the full story was, I had a 2000 and, well, I had my beloved, this road is terrible. I had my beloved 99 379P. I sold it, and I bought a 01 Freightliner. This is before the ELD mandate hit. So I drove that 01 Freightliner, and I had an N14 Select Plus in it. It was an okay engine. I wasn't really impressed with it, but it was an okay engine. It got the job done. It by no means was underpowered. I just didn't really... It's hard to explain. I love my Caterpillars. It's hard to explain why, but something about them cats I like. Just the way they run, the way they sound, the way they feel. Don't know what it is. I just love the Caterpillar. The Cummins, couldn't tell you why it was a bad engine. It wasn't. I just didn't particularly like it. But anyway, it was a 2001 Freightliner Classic XL, and I don't need this big monster sleeper. I really don't. I live out of a bag, my clothes bag. That's it. I don't spend that much time in a sleeper. So what do I need a big, huge sleeper for? But the money was right, so I bought it. Anyway, ELD mandate hit, was driving me absolutely bat-crap crazy. So I started looking at older trucks. But everything 99 and older, that was still the electronic engine, like your 3406E, C15 Cats, your N14s, your 60 Series Detroits. Those trucks were very expensive, even though they were very old. They were very expensive. They started getting back down at a price point that I liked, which started getting into mechanical engines. Also, just like we got bent over when it came to the ELD mandate, eventually they're going to bend us over with speed limiters. Mechanical engines would be exempt. So my answer was stick with mechanical engines and go that route. In the end, it was a choice between a Kenworth W9 flat top, Orwell, and a I forget the year, but it was a standard hood 359 Peterbilt. I test drove the Kenworth was a decent truck. He wanted too much money for it, and he wouldn't come out of the stratosphere with it. So I was like, you know what, I'll just pass. The 359, I test drove it and I liked it, but after I test drove it and parked it for a little bit, it left a puddle of water underneath the blow-by tube, so you know it was putting water in your oil. Just like Orwell did when the motor puked at him. So I didn't buy the 359, I bought Orwell. And Orwell was a one-driver truck, sorry. Orwell was originally a Keene Transport truck out of Carlisle, Pennsylvania. The driver that drove the truck bought the truck, and then he leased it out on a handful of companies. He had it leased on with Daily. That's when the motor puked. He had it rebuilt, sadly with non-Caterpillar parts, and then he got sick and quit driving it, and the truck sat for 25 years. A towing and recovery place out of Newcastle, Delaware bought him, and then decided it was going to cost more money than he wanted to get into to get him back running and on the road. So he bought a day cab Kenworth brand new and sold the Orwell for the same money he paid for it. And that's how I wound up with Orwell. I ran him for about 6 months with the original engine, lost a liner O-ring, and dumped all the water in the oil. Was able to limp them home, rebuilt them, and that was the birth of the channel. Because right while I was rebuilding the engine, that's when it turned into COVID season. So then we rebuilt the engine during all that mix, and then started doing vlogs with Orwell because, the car scene had expired. There was nothing to do. So we ran a couple of vlogs with Orwell, and everybody wanted to see me drive an old truck. And then COVID season turned into riot season, like duck season, wabbit season. And we just kept on running. It's been that way ever since. So now my channel became a truck channel based on Orwell. And then, man, it's been an absolute blessing. It's really been a blessing in my life. But that's Orwell's story. So yeah, that's how I got him. It's why I got him. And I will. I'm trying to grow, but growth is hard. But there's no training in it. You're film out the window. This is getting dumb. We're down on one lane, and it's kind of narrow. It ain't that bad, but it's not that good. Like riding in the, we are in the shoulder, so the ride quality is piss poor. So, for obvious reasons, unless Jen reads them, I ain't answering comments because I'm a little preoccupied. So, if you want to read comments, baby, I
can't really see them that well.
Well, here on this, take yours. I can't. It's too. There is a point where you have to listen. If it's 4 lanes wide, there's no one around you. Do what you got to do. But in this situation for me right now, it's a handful. So I'm be responsible.
Tabitha solved speed traps before Lebanon, Indiana, and before Indianapolis.
Yeah, I run the Waze app, so usually Waze is pretty good at finding them before I find them. But I got a pretty good sized trailer, so I'm not exactly setting land speed records with this.
Steve Webb, will this be your first time? Will this be the first time you meeting Weston and Bruce at Matt's?
I've met Bruce. I've never met Weston. So if I meet Weston during this trip, this will be the first time I ever met him. One thing I'll tell people, one thing about me, you can come back my way now, we're out of the construction zone. One thing about me is I don't hero worship. So there are people that, I make the joke, well, it's not a joke, it's real. There's only been 2 celebrities I ever really wanted to meet, and I met one of them, and I'd like to meet the other, but I'm not one of those where I'm like, would drive them crazy because I got to meet them. It'd be like one of those, hey, doing shake your hand and have a conversation. It's normal. And at the end, that's that, so it's like, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I like doing meet and greets, but that's the thing. It's like, I guess to some people like this, I don't know how many people are watching now, but like to some people, like they're like, they want to meet us, and that's cool. But in reality, most of my subscribers are truck drivers, and I'm just a truck driver with a camera. So it's like, we're the same. It's like, meeting me is like meeting any other truck driver. But yeah, I did meet Jesse James of West Coast Choppers, Monster Garage, all of that. In fact, he was still filming Monster Garage when I met him. And he took a picture with him, my 379 Peterbilt, and my son. So it's me, my son Sean, me and Sean, and Jesse James with my 379 in the background. And the other one that I would like to meet is Kid Rock. I'd love to meet Kid Rock. I've been a Kid Rock fan since, his original Devil Without a Cause album. And then believe it or not, my favorite album is the one prior to that, History of Rock. Because there's a lot of his old school stuff that it's got a lot of badass jams that no one heard. But yeah, I'm a big Kid Rock fan. But yeah, other than that, I could care less about meeting celebrities. But yeah, so yeah, back to the answer, meeting Weston. Yeah, it'd be cool to run into him, see him, shake his hand. But I'm not like, oh my God, Weston. I don't want to be that guy. I'm not that guy. It's like, he's friends with a friend of mine. That's that, But yeah, last year I met Bruce. He hung out over at Tim's B&B after the show for a bit. And I was busting his chops a little bit because the guy that bought my 352 that I had to repo because he never came and got it, like he paid for it, never came and got it, and I stored it for free for like years and years. He was so proud that he had a picture of Bruce Wilson with him with Blue Collar. So when I saw Bruce, I had to break his chops a little bit. I'm like, hey, this guy was your fault. You should have warned me. Which, he got the joke, so it was all good. But yeah. Actually, he didn't get the joke at first. I had to tell him what the hell I meant. But yeah, it was I don't know, something to bust chops on. Why not, right? What else, baby? Sorry, I got Jen reading comments. Although I can probably do it now.
You have like 223 people watching.
How many likes we got? I always forget to ask for likes. Get the likes going.
Oh no, hold on a second.
There. Oh, why not show you on
Yeah,
your
it's
screen?
not going to show me on mine.
On your...
That's mine. This is yours.
I know. You're struggling
It
to read.
says
I can do
206 likes.
better. There you go. What's your honest thought on a Peterbilt 589? I don't like new trucks, so my opinion wouldn't be really all that good. I guess Peterbilt's trying, but personally, I think you need to try harder. Dennis says, "I'm watching you haul a Doosan loader, whether you are with mufflers or a straight stack. She sounds awesome. That old Pete Orwell reminds me when I drove my 56 3-axle, no front brakes. Now he must be an older he must be an older gentleman driving a 56 with no front brakes. Yeah, Orwell is straight stacked. Orwell always was straight stacked since I bought him. I had muffler screens around a straight pipe originally, and then I just put the big chrome stacks on there, and I don't have, it's not that loud, but it's loud enough. But yeah. Justin McClanahan says, I've met Kid Rock and Jeff Tate, former lead singer of Queensryche. Would love to have met Lita Ford this Friday. Don't have any money for the concert. That's cool. Matthew Field says he met John Forrest a long time ago. Someone says that's a big long name. That's a thin lane. Yeah, it was. He needs black Trans Am blocking, running blocker. Yeah, Sam Schultz said that. Yeah, that would be something. Vince F in all caps. Steve, why don't you make your run videos longer, up to hours, from pickup, load to drop off? Well, nobody wants to watch a full movie. So I've played with the timing, and I watch the analytics to see what works and what don't. And if I go long, like beyond 40 minutes, sometimes they'll go over an hour. I'll tell you what, the after cooler video coming up, that's I think an hour and 10 minutes. But if you're gonna go an hour, the ending better be really intriguing. And it was at the end when I found the after cooler being really bad and how bad it was and the damage it could have been doing. So that's the only reason I let that one go as long as it did. Plus, it was also like not a how-to video per se, but there's just steps you really couldn't skip when you're doing shop work. So that's kind of why it went an hour like that. But yeah, the time that I do now, that's been working pretty good. So I'll keep it. Jay Summers 2000 says, I got to meet Scotty McCreery.
Scotty McCreery.
Scotty McCreery. Who the hell's that?
A country singer that was on American Idol at one time. He's got some good songs. I like him.
I never even heard of him.
I mean, I don't like all of his stuff, but I like a bunch of songs.
Well, I don't listen to country radio. So I couldn't really tell you who's who on country radio. Stuff I listen to that will never play on radio. I don't even know if you consider it country. Like, what do you consider Upchurch? Is that country? I mean, I heard this one song the other day. First time I ever heard YZ. Dude is using, that's the name of the song. Dude is using a two-stroke dirt bike as a musical instrument in that song. I played that to Jen today. I'm like, that's awesome. Another one I love, Matt got us so hooked onto. It was like his theme song when he got out of boot camp. Was the guy goes by the name I Am Jake Hill. IAMJAKEHILL, no spaces. And I love Dia King. What's that one we were playing all the time? In the Razor. I played over and over and over again going up also Bill Hill. What was that called? Like, I love Dia King. I Chose Violence is another good one.
I don't remember what it was, but
By the Sword.
Okay.
By the Sword. I love Dia King, though. That one's good. I don't want to live forever. I just want to die a king. I don't want to live forever. I just want to die a king. I love that song. Oh, man, yeah. But yeah, I like that kind of stuff. I need it, like, it'll probably be later on tonight. Poor Jen will be trying to take a nap, and I'll have, like, DMX, you know, the rapper. I'll have him cranked at, like, max volume trying to, like, stay awake, because angry music calms me down. I don't know why, but if I'm in a bad mood, I'll play, like, the angriest, fastest speed metal or some really angry rap, and it'll be, like, it just soothes the savage beast. Don't know why, but it works for me that way. It just is.
Greg,
Don't question it, just roll with it.
Greg West says he is going to see Upchurch in a few months.
Awesome. There was, matter of fact, that's the first time I ever heard of Upchurch. The channel was maybe a year old, and some dude took. You remember when I was hauling a striker, baby? And I had you run Matthew up to over the overpass, and Matthew filmed me with the phone.
Yep.
And it was a cop going back and forth because I guess they thought someone was going to jump off the bridge. It was like, no, Matt was just trying to catch film of a cab over me going under the bridge. But anyway, that video, some dude took rolling shots from that video, including when I went underneath. I can't remember the name of the song. I think it's called Outlaw. But that's an Upchurch song. I think he's singing.
Upchurch, well, Jay Summers 2000, Upchurch has a song called F It, Not Lying.
I gotta find that one.
He spelled it out though.
No, that's fine. So yeah, but this dude, he posted on Instagram that song. With video of Orwell, and it was the baddest thing ever. I wish I could have put it on YouTube because it would get demonetized, but it was a badass remix. It wasn't a remix. It was just a section of this. You know how they do it. It basically was before TikTok was a big thing. Or maybe TikTok was a thing, but it wasn't like a big problem now, like it is now. But like, you take music and like they'll let you use copyrighted music with clips, right? Mm-hmm. And this dude made one on Instagram with Orwell, and it was the baddest thing I ever saw. You can probably still find it. I just might.
Like, did he make it because he's a fan of yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like, he actually sent me a message with it. He's like, hope you don't mind. I'm like, dude, I'll
Oh, wait, I think I might remember.
Yeah, you remember that song?
No.
I can't remember the name of the song. And I don't want to sing it. I'll sound like an idiot. The song is like talking about like modern country being a bunch of like, you know, just pretty boys in skinny jeans, you know, singing pretty songs, but they're not really country. You know, he wants, you know, you're talking about hauling chickens in the back of beat up trucks, like that kind of stuff. And that was a badass song. But yeah, he made a remix. I keep saying remix, that's the wrong word. But he put that song over stuff he took off my YouTube of Orwell, and I thought it was awesome. So that's when I was like, I need to hear that song, and that's how I first found out about who the hell Upchurch was. And who's one of your favorites you love, Jen?
Who? I like a lot.
Yeah, but of that genre. Come on.
I think I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of the name.
He's got an alter ego. One guy, but he's two people. I'm Earl Dibbles Jr.
Yeah, Earl Dibbles.
Earl Dibbles Jr. Granger Smith. Jen loves Holler. She loves Holler.
Mm-hmm.
She can't sing the word crap, but she tries. It's too fast. She's got to read it. So she tries. And then he did a badass one with Whistling Diesel. It was called Diesel. That was a badass song. So yeah. Modern country equals pop country. Cryptic Watcher says that. Yeah, that's why I'm not into that crap, man. I can't do it. You know, I just can't do it. Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh yeah.
They are good. That's Joshua Merito, I think it says. Man, I remember when they first came out. Man, we're getting old. We're getting up there in age, babe. That's telling our age. I remember when Bone Thugs was new. Oh, murder. I remember that. Oh, man. I played that in my 79 Ford, bumping that crap all the time. I remember. Oh, man, that brings back memories. Bone Thugs.
And Harmony.
Ronnie Jenkins, I think Tim might need an escort for the boat haul out of Florida. Just wondering if you might help him. Well, there's a reason why there's a dually heading that way and a Mercedes for Jen to get home, because she's not going to stay out that long. But yeah, Matt's my son Matthew's getting married on Monday. He's loading on Monday, so there's a conflict there. So I don't want to give too much out, but Tim is well aware. We were talking about it earlier. He was watching this earlier when we first started talking about it. So yeah, he's aware of the situation. So we're gonna work out what we can work out. You know, it is what it is. He knows. You know. I get it. He excuse me. He thought he could get some. He talked about it on a live. So I'll talk about it. He was hoping he can move a boat from Tennessee to Florida and push the Florida boat back a couple days, which would have made perfect opportunity for me to start that one from the word go. But something happened where it was like, nah, that's not such a great idea. So that idea got kicked off. So that boat's got to load Monday. But I'm available Tuesday. So that's why we got in the back of the trailer. I don't know if you've been watching from the beginning or not. We're in the Hemi dually and we're hauling by 41-foot trailer. So we got the Razor in the trailer and I got Jen's car in the trailer as well. Basically, it's a backup plan. If we don't do any escort work for Tim, we're gonna go back to Tennessee with my other son's Jeep and my Razor, and we're gonna hang out with my son and go off-roading. If we wind up pulling escort duty, then we're gonna unload the Mercedes. Jen will drive home. I'll leave my trailer somewhere with my Razor, and then we'll work the escort load. And then I'll just have to figure out how to get my trailer back. So that's kind of the idea. But yeah, I'm aware of it. Poor Jen, feel sorry for you. Why, Justin McClanahan?
I have to drive all the way home by myself.
He wrote that before I said that.
Oh.
Maybe me singing. Upchurch has a song called F It. Okay, you heard that already. Yeah. Going to see Upchurch a few months. 1 hour of well-edited, interested subject matter is worth watching. The longer bites into too much time. Yeah, Neil McIntosh, it's a thing. The analytics show, unless it's really, really interesting, they start dropping off. There's a time frame you can see. They'll give it to you in a graph, and you'll see there's a certain point where they drop off like flies, like almost nobody watches it to the end. So it better be gripping, or better be a reason if it gets to be that long. So I'll forewarn you, Saturday's video gonna be a long one. Because that's, we tear the engine down, and not the engine, but tear into the engine to find the aftercooler and how bad it is. Okay, I'm trying to get... I met a Charlie Tizik, hard to read. I met a famous comedian, Uncle Joey from Full House, Dave Collier, in a strip club, Bean Snappers in Appleton.
That's literally right around the corner.
We know where Bean Snappers is. We had to drag Matthew out of there by the scruff of his neck once. Literally. That's funny. I barged in there like Tony Soprano.
That's because he lied. It wasn't that he was there.
I didn't mind he was in a strip club. I had no problem with that at all. The problem I had was he said he was going to be home for dinner, and he was going to be home in 15 minutes. It was like an hour later, and his one buddy realized it was better to tell me where he was than lie about it, because he had to deal with me if he did. So he said, yeah, he's at Beans. I'm like, all right. So I went home, told Jen, she got in the car, off the Beans we went. We paid cover charge, both of us, to get in there. Just to grab Matt.
For 5 minutes.
Just to grab Matt and be like, let's go. Grabbed him and dragged him out of that club. Yeah, I've been to Beans a handful of times. The only time I've been there with you was drag Matthew out. Dinner was cold and I was pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Hunter says, tell Steve what's up. I really enjoy his video. Thank you. Haven't they all try real country, not that crap? I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about there, but yeah, I don't even listen to the radio anymore, unless it's like older songs, like legit like oldies. Yeah, Metallica is classic rock now. I don't know, it's not even a thing, but yeah, it's called time. We got old. But yeah, I don't even listen to radio. The songs they play on the radio are so lame and watered down. I might get aggravated when I hear edited music. Like all of a sudden there's an edit where there was a curse. I'm like, that sucks. Chevy Guy 55 says, love the trucking videos. Steve from Canada. Awesome, thank you. Joshua Meritos says, you're still younger than me. I thank you for the videos. I do the best I can. Thanks for watching them. What's up, Steve from Seattle, Washington? Hopefully you drive safe. Well, we're doing the best we can. FM says, if you remove the turbo silencer ring on Orwell, it will sound really good. What the hell is a turbo silencer ring? Like, seriously, you gotta tell me. Now, the 352 with an A model cat, that engine, you heard that damn turbo whistle plain as day. Orwell, you don't hear that turbo. I mean, once I fix the boost leak, you barely hear it at all. And it's building good boost, but a lot better than it has in a long time. But you don't hear the turbo. Not like that 352. You can't help but hear that thing. I don't know. Maybe the 352 got problems though. I don't know. That engine's going to be rebuilt if I'm going to reuse it though. I'm going to have these starts getting a little tight. Just almost in Indiana. I got to hammer down.
I think it says Young Mark. Heavy metal does calm the bear and rap as well.
Yep, that's from what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
Angry music calms me down. No doubt about it.
Anderson Tanker 2023. When's the next oversized load?
Whose? I don't know what I'm doing next at all when it comes to Orwell. I know Gentry's got big boats planned, so depending on how things schedule out, I know he's loading a big boat Monday. So that's why we're bringing the dually with all the strobes on it now.
Robert Chandler, are you excited to see Weston's Peterbilts?
Oh, hell, I almost said something else. Hell yeah, I am. Last time I saw that truck, it was parts all over the place. Last time I seen any bit of it, actually, I'd never seen Tim's new shop in where he's at now. But I saw that truck last when he was selling Sherbert, because we were hauling the frame up to SH Tube on the with the white cab over the International he had. That's the last time I seen it. So all it was a ugly piece of frame rail that wasn't even painted yet. Well, maybe they painted it blue by then. I don't really remember. But last time I saw that truck, it was scattered all over the place. So yeah, I'm excited to see that thing, because that thing, they did a lot of interesting work to that thing. A lot of people won't notice the details. It's still a 379, but it's got Kenworth doors in the sleeper, which seems weird, but then when you look at how the doors are made and how big they are compared to Peterbilt doors, it makes absolute perfect sense. And it keeps the sleeper structurally sound by not cutting into the frame of it to fit a tall but narrow door. That's as far as the Kenworth doors. It's got 389 door, the driver passenger doors are 389s. I don't know where they got the mirror brackets from. I don't know if SH2 made them or not, but the mirrors are not normal for a 379 either. So it's quite the piece of unit right there. And it's tastefully done. It's not like real wild and crazy that I think sometimes ruins a truck. That truck, it's custom enough, but it's still 379 enough to still have that classic look to it. This just going on pictures. I can't wait to see it. Your phone fall down?
No, I pushed a button and something happened.
Oops, yeah, that happens. I'm just gonna.
Hello, Steve. Well, Sean Williams.
Hang on, let me move this. I can't. No, pen that way.
Hello, Steve. That Dodge Ram made for night driving.
What's he saying?
That Dodge Ram made for night driving.
I think so. Night driving, day driving, it gets the job done. Oh my God, these people drive me nuts. Let's go, I've had enough.
Anderson Tagger 2023. You're the best pilot truck. Dodge Ram got the power.
Well, it certainly got the girth. Problem with the Escort load is the road rage. And, you know, if you're driving around a Chevy Cobalt, you get pushed around by anything. Especially when the semi-trucks start acting fools.
Justin McClanahan. Steve, what are you going to do with your orange cab over?
Oh, the 352. It's going to get on a. It's going to be. I don't know how to. Haven't decided exactly, but it's going to come back on the road. It's going to get obviously it's going to get all new frame rails. I'm probably going to put more of a modern running gear under it. It originally had an A model cat, 3406A, or the original 3406. No power steering. I would like it. That's the other thing with the A's. Some A's you can put Jakes on, some A's you can't. There's a debate on that, so I really don't want to run them without Jakes, but whichever, I guess you can. But I'd rather not, so I got to find out if I can convert that engine over to be able to have Jake brakes on it. But I think I want to put more of a modern running gear under it. You know, different front axle, different suspension system, and a new set of frame rails, obviously, because that's where I got that junk frame for a template for the Ford, because that frame is garbage. But that's kind of the idea. Interior wise, fix it up, make it nice, and put them on the road, drive it. Like, that's the idea. I don't know if I'll ever put a driver in it, or if it'll just be like a better term, a spare truck. But yeah, that's basically the idea. But I'm not going to start messing with that until I get more stuff done. We're really going to focus on after the show when my new mechanic starts coming up. Well, he's moving, so once he gets moved in to Wisconsin and starts coming to work, we're focusing on the Ford cab over and the trailer that came with it, because I'm going to push really hard to have a bigger presence come Matt's next year in some form or fashion. So I'm going to try to put some heads together and come up with ways to work with somebody, or worst case, I'll have to do something completely on my own. But I don't think I'll have to do anything alone. I think we'll leave it at that. I think I want to have a bigger presence come next year, is what I wanted for my channel. And that's going to be based on the Ford or most likely the trailer. But the trailer's not going to be a chapel trailer anymore. But I think it'll be useful for me and other people. What else, baby?
Neil McIntosh, what trailer will the Ford pull?
Well, when the Ford's making money, it'll pull the same trailer I'm pulling now, RGN or step deck. So that's why I'm putting a double axle under it. Because if it was just going to pull that chapel trailer, I'd have left it alone. I'd have kept it running gear it had in it and just done it. But a single axle, I can't make money with a single axle. So it had to be converted over to double axle. But it's going to do the same stuff I do now. For money. When I want to take it at the shows or whatever, I'll probably team it up with its original trailer.
Matthew Fields, Mike the truck nut is going to be at Matt's.
There's a lot of us coming to Matt's. I ain't the only one. I know Dominique's coming or not. Probably already. I think everybody. We're the last ones. I think everybody's there except us. We're on our way, though. Damn it.
That's like the last comment.
Is it?
But it still says there's like 200 and some people on here.
Well, they probably ain't yapping on comments. Tell them to get on them comments.
Get the yapping?
Yeah, get the yapping. Otherwise, I'm going to sit here and start singing. You don't want that. Old MacDonald had a farm.
See, why does it switch back to top messages
I don't
instead
know.
of...
I don't know. Maybe because you cut it off by accident when you hit a button.
No, I didn't cut it off.
Yeah, you did. You hit a button and it went away.
No, it just showed a different screen.
Oh. Whatever. I don't know. It does that, though, now. You got to watch that. It's the dumbest thing of all. YouTube is just... Sometimes I wish these internet companies would just find a way it works and leave it the hell alone. Find perfection and stop messing with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's like the trucking industry. It's how the trucking industry got ruined. It was broken, the government had to fix it. Now it's broken. Any better?
There's some, but... Read them.
I'm busy.
Alright.
Got the windshield. Sorry, I didn't mean to bark at you. I thought we were losing a lane that wasn't marked. Well, what kind of nonsense is this? You
start seeing rude ones, I don't want to read any of them.
Oh, rude ones. Send her ass to the train station. I'll give it to me. I'll do it once I get out of this little problematic area here. I got to get more moderators is what I need to do. Oh, I realized you got me a NOS. They didn't have my monster.
You asked for a NOS.
I thought I didn't get monsters. That's all right. Change of pace. What we got?
Trying to. The Jay Summers 2000. What's your thoughts on Trucker Josh getting his dream truck?
Oh, I wish I had kept up with his channel. I honestly don't even know what you're referring to. I think I saw like a thumbnail or something, like it came up on my feed, but I didn't get a chance to see the video. So I really can't answer the question. Sorry.
Justin McClanahan, I'll be glad when Dominique, this is too shaky, when Dominique gets her dump truck back. I think that's what it said.
I imagine Dominique can't wait to get her truck back too. I cannot believe how long it's been taking to put that truck together. That's the thing with what Fitzgerald Collision Repair are doing. Like I hate to tell, I didn't know about it until after Dominique got in that crash. I didn't know how Fitzgerald was doing it. Dominique would have probably saved a fortune had she paid me to move her truck, haul it to Fitzgerald, even though she would have had to pay to transport the truck both directions. They'd have had that truck fixed like 3 months ago. All that money she didn't make in 3 months would have easily paid to transport. That's ridiculous, that amount of time to take to fix a truck. I mean, you could build one faster. Like literally, the factory could put a truck together quicker than that to fix it. So, that's my opinion of it. I don't know I don't know the scenario. I really shouldn't talk crap about the shop, which I'm not, but that's just an amazing amount of time to have a truck not make you money. Especially after the insurance almost tried to do her 30 too, with the valuation of the thing. I know these roads are terrible, ain't they?
Yeah. Iron Duck, I'll be at Matt's this Saturday, first time.
I'll make sure you look around over. Probably, I don't know. I can't tell you where I'll be because I don't really know. But obviously, I guess most people that are friends of Tim are going to kind of be hanging around the Gentry booth with SH Tube and Fitzgerald and all of that. So I would imagine that's probably the area you'd probably find me at. But I stick out like a sore thumb, so I'll be easy to find. I could do it a little bit, babe, but I can't now. It's just too much crap going on here. Here, off the window. Sammy, everyone's on the break down the line. All just lined up in the middle lane, too. That figures. Must just started this. We're just losing the left, or we shifting over to? When did they start all this?
I have no idea.
It's been a while since I've been. Well, I was asking them. I know you would know. I was asking them. This wasn't here the last time I come through. Well, it's just that time of year. Starting to get warmer, all of a sudden the construction started blooming.
Jay Summers 2000 said, did he get? Trucker Josh bought a blue 2008 W900.
Oh, that's what I saw on there. Okay, yeah. I didn't watch the video. I don't know. I don't have a... unless it's a glider, I wouldn't own an 08, my own personal opinion. But I'm not... Again, I didn't see the video. I really couldn't tell you. I have a friend... Well, I haven't talked to him in a long, long time from a... I had a buddy years ago. I know he still owns the truck. He had a 99 W9 with the 86-inch studio. 600 horse 3406E cat in that thing. And that was an awesome truck. But yeah, an 08, I wouldn't own an 08. Unless it's a glider. I don't play those games with the DEF systems and all that other too many nannies in the truck. That's not for me. Poor Jen, I know she sits. Yours is easier for me to read, but because it's brighter.
Yeah.
But yeah. I guess my crappy eyes are better than yours. Either that or I'm just used to it. Oh man, I can't just twist this one. There we go. Sean, my older son Sean taught me that trick. Rather than trying to peel the tab, just twist the whole damn thing. As soon as it opens, it pops. And it shows that plastic up and over the can, thus loosening it. Now let's go. I've had enough. Shut out the window, baby. Just lined up in the center lane. I get some of them are trying to pass, some of them can't get it done. I'm just not willing to sit here no more. It's like a damn parade. What's that, another upstaging truck? Sure enough. That's why. All right, I don't know how much. That must be a third or fourth one we passed.
Yeah.
Well, them boys. Let me tell you, them boys, they haul ass usually. Them boys don't let the grass grow. They get down. I mean, I had to get it. I had to really hammer on it to get around them boys. Fast enough, I probably can grab 7th gear, but as soon as I have to touch the throttle to get it to do something, she'll shift. I just don't like the transmission going up, down, up, down, up, down. I'd rather just stay in one gear and hold it, even if I'm going to run the engine a little harder, you know, RPM wise. I'd rather burn the fuel. Any easier with the reading the comments or no?
No, because there's somebody like the one that said a rude comment to me is now was rude commenting Tim.
Yeah, what?
Giving rude comments to Tim as well.
I'll give you my phone. My phone. All right, who's going to the train station?
QUMB2.
Very recent.
Yeah.
That's the name.
Mm-hmm.
Got him. Oh, Tim already deleted them. Deleted the comment.
Should have deleted him.
Well, I'm gonna make people mods. See, that's the thing. I don't know why it. See, sometimes you hit it and it won't let you. There we go. All right, here we go. So here, blam, train station. So what I consider the train station. Anybody watch Yellowstone? You know what the train station is. When you go to the train station, it means you're gone permanently. So you could put someone in timeout as a mod, babe.
Yeah.
You can put someone in timeout, like literally you can time them out for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, however, right? But that's just putting time out. When I send your ass to the train station, you stay at the train station. You're done. So apparently Tim reported, oh yeah, young Mark. So he reported his spam as well. Yes, Tim's back. He just went to the train station. That's Tim. Absolutely. FSC, we have train station material. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, a bunch of people were saying, yeah, send them to the train station. Oh, someone's going on about someone's birthday, I guess.
Yeah, they're talking amongst themselves, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that happens
Which
too.
comments to say they would make no sense.
Yeah, well, here you go. So yeah, he went to the train station. So yeah, that's how we do it. I don't play that game. So, you know, I'll take. See, that's the thing with me. I'll let some stuff go. Like, you want to criticize me personally?
Yeah.
Like I don't care. You know, you tell me my truck sucks. I should have bought a Cummins. Whatever. That's fine. I'll let that ride. You know, I'll argue it back and forth with you. That's fine. You start getting personal or some real dumb stuff. You know, you start getting into the personal attacks. Well, that's when I'll train station your ass. I got no use for that crap. You know what I mean? You want to tell me I should have done this, that, or the other? All right, we'll talk about it. Fine. But when you get personally and try to get like insulting, well, forget it. Then I'll just send your ass down the line. I have no use for none of that. Nor does anybody else. And that's the thing. You know, people don't recognize that. But I get it. You know, I mean, I don't want to be like, if you don't kiss my ass, I'm going to delete you. No, I don't want it like that neither. You know what I mean? That's not how I roll. But all at the same time, you get personal with me. See, it's kind of like this, right? If I'm standing in front of you and you're talking to me, that's how you comment. As if I'm standing in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you would never say, I don't know what this person was saying that got Tim to where Tim took you down.
Mm-hmm.
But if Tim Gentry is sending you to the train station, I guarantee you would never say that in front of Tim Gentry if he could reach out and grab you. You wouldn't say that to his face. So if you're gonna say something in comments, say it like you're saying it to me to my face. That's just like that. Because if you're gonna criticize, I'm not gonna do nothing about it. I'll just talk to you about it. But if you're gonna get insulting or say stuff about people's family, you would never say that in front of a man if he can just reach out and touch you. That to me is the rule. That's how I look at it. So, I definitely need to put more moderators on my channel. That's for damn sure. If they don't start behaving, I'll start singing. You don't want that. Ugh. 240 more miles. That's like 4 hours.
Yeah.
What time is it, 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 7 o'clock. I told you, we're getting right about sun up. We got at least one more fuel stop. To make it there. So the truck's, based on the way I've been pounding on it, the truck shows 144 till empty. got 240 miles till state line, which is Louisville. So we gotta get gas one more time. What else we got?
Vince F. Hey Steve, I've downloaded some of your videos on my computer and burned them to DVDs to watch at a later time, but was wondering if I have your permission to do so.
I didn't know you can do that. I'll tell you what, I will say this. Anybody thinks they can bootleg my stuff, like to sell it, I'll spend more money to sue them than I'll ever recover. I'll put it to you like that. So, because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Next thing you know, like get 3,800 people bootlegging my crap, right? But I am the kind of guy, I will spend $100 to recover 5 off you. I am that kind of person. Like, look at my sister. Why would I ever sue my sister? I couldn't. You don't get blood from a stone. Nope, you sure can. But you can damn sure make sure that they'll never do anything more than owe you money.
Justin McClanahan, have a good night, Steve and Jen. Drive safe.
Oh yeah, well, we're just gonna keep hammering. Hopefully we're through with the goofy crap. Well, we got around Chicago, no troubles. It got a little thick in like around Gary, but not that bad. We haven't really slowed down other than this couple little construction zones here and there. Just been hammered. Keeping the average speed up, that's fine. Yep, a little bit normal.
Hello, Steve. Love your content and love the oversized escort videos. And you're all near when y'all were near my neck of the woods in Pennsylvania.
Man, let me tell you something. I dropped those videos. Oh my God, the hater comments were insane. Wow, I could not believe how much hate we were catching on them videos that we did. Wow, that was nuts. But then again, the people that were hating, I think, were the ones that were around the pilot car so they can go crash into a, multi-million-dollar boat that they don't have enough insurance to even buy a mast, let alone a whole boat. I think the worst part of that particular boat was the mast itself, because the way you haul a mast is kind of tucked under or next to the boat, and it's just out there just for people to just crash into. And it's real easy to hit it too. So yeah, most people's insurance can't even cover the cost of the mast.
Neil McIntosh, I'm away. Drive safe. Steve and Jen.
Well, we're doing what we can. I said that already. I know I'm kind of running out of crap done. So, I guess I was trying to think, but let me ask the questions. We'll see what they come up with. So, who knows what I've talked about a handful of times, but who knows what I plan on doing with the chapel trailer? It's not going to be a chapel trailer, but who knows what I plan on doing with it, and we'll see if anybody gets it. If not, I'll kind of explain it. Because that thing's going to be a pain in the ass. Because it's stuck in the damn shop. It can't really go out till it's done, and I haven't even started on it yet. But yeah, it's sucks up half my building. We'll see if anybody gets it.
I need to take a drink. Hold on for a second.
That's fine. Yep, there you go. They all got it. Merch wagon. Merch trailer. Yep. That's the idea.
I think my name was the best. She said we can't do that.
What'd you want to call it?
Merch church.
No, I don't do that.
That's what I said.
No, it's not going to be the merch church. Sam Duty said, I love oversized escorts, LOL. Ew.
What?
Like, Sam Duffy said, I love oversized
Now I get it.
escorts, LOL. I just said, ew. Darn Paul says, Steve, you do any more fire trucks anytime soon? I have no idea. If they offer me one, I'll take it. But I got to be back, and I got to get back, and I got to work on Orwell. So Orwell needs steer tires. Jen, will Steve let you drive his truck?
No.
That's not the right answer.
Yes, but I don't want to.
She actually hates driving it. She gets all nervous because it's she got real nervous driving the other one, and this one's even bigger because it's got the big hips on it.
But then I got started to get used to the other one. Then you got this thing.
It's just
I'm like,
It's no wider than the mirrors were.
I don't know.
It fits in a car wash, babe.
I don't. No, it's too big for me.
Well, it's not. There's girls that drive semi trucks.
I know that there is. I see some.
Hey, you know one now.
Oh, Alice?
Yeah, Alice.
Yeah.
They are. Right here. So yeah, they got it right with the merch wagon. So yeah, that's the idea. I'd like to think about like some like smaller shows taking the trailer and selling merch out of it. Like I saw Tim's live today. He's got that booth set up. He's got the shelves with a lot of. I didn't know that dude had so much merch. Oh my God! I mean, last time I was in Tennessee, I seen where he keeps it all. But he's got a lot more now. But yeah, I'd love to try to get something like that off the ground just as an excuse to use the trailer. But it's gonna look like it does now. It's just I have to make it look different legally. But I want it to look the same, but be different. That's the thing. Just trying to keep that piece of trucking history alive. Them all them church trailers and the trucks that used to be with them. That's the whole idea. Is that Ford's got to look like it always did. So it just has to legally have my name on the door and all that crap. But that's the idea. It needs to be like all original looking, like everybody remembers it. That truck sat static display for like 25 years. So that's how people remember it. I mean, think about it. When I started driving, that truck got put there. And I'm still driving, and that truck sat there all that time. My whole trucking career, that truck sat in one spot. That's crazy. But that's how it was. What else you got, baby?
Sam Schultz says Jen is on fire tonight. Am I?
I guess.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. I want to say MPAQMAN. I want to say Pac-Man, but I don't know if that's right.
Yeah, that's let's say.
Okay. She likes the Mercedes. I do. I don't have no problems driving that around.
No, you're just not that thrilled about the long distance.
No, I'm not. But I have to drive all the way back home.
You're just not sure where you're driving home from.
Yeah.
Either driving home from Tennessee or driving home from North Carolina. Or or it'll all get dragged back the same way it got dragged out. That's why we also brought the razor in case. If long story short, if me and Tim don't do anything as far as me doing any escort work for him, we're going to go off-roading and then go home with Sean. But if we do escort work, then we're not going to use the razor. Although that's the other thing too. I'm dying because Tim let me. Oh yeah, I forgot we got the baby. That's the other thing with the razor. That's how the whole thing with Tim and me started. It's kind of weird. First time I met him, he had me driving around that Can-Am that he bought off Cletus, and I drove it through the pond. So I got the razor. So I'm definitely wanting to let Tim take this thing for a rip. So we'll have to put it on the ground out there if we can. I mean, in Tennessee, not Kentucky. We would get thrown out of the show if I put the razor on the ground. Because I drive that thing like no F's given. But yeah, I figure Tim play around with the razor a bit. That'd be badass. I want to rip in that Mustang once though.
Yeah.
Oh God, could you imagine?
Steve Webb, how many miles so far since you have been live?
Oh, I have no idea. I can tell you, I've been since I left home, 314 miles since I left my shop. And I got another 230-ish to go.
Sam Duty, I seen her drive the dually when Orwell broke down.
No, that wasn't the dually.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, I don't...
That was the 2500. That was the single rear wheel 2500. That's when Orwell did diffs in Minnesota. And you went all the way from where we live to Milwaukee.
Yep.
Bought the diffs.
Before they closed.
Right before you barely made it. Got there right before they closed. They put 2 differentials in the load bed for it. Tied them things down. They just threw them and put them in old. They just set them in old tires, shut the tailgate. Bye. And then she drove from Milwaukee all the way to Minneapolis and delivered them. And then stayed the night at the hotel. And then the next day, I forget when you left, then you went from there straight home. And then Badger came, they picked up our cores. Because when I sent you home, you came home with cores. And Badger picked them up from my shop.
Yeah.
But yeah, that wasn't this truck, that was the other truck. Which, after you drive this for a while, it's like, you don't even realize the hips are there.
Yes, I do, because I see them out the side window. Out the mirrors.
You got to drive it enough. Once you start, it would bother. Like when I first bought this truck, it was like, it's like you can't help but look in the mirror and see it. I'm like, holy crap, you know. Mm-hmm. After a while, it's like whatever. You don't even notice them anymore. I don't. You haven't driven it.
What about you? It's your truck.
You've hardly ever driven it though. I ordered it with the pedals for you.
I know, that's cute. That was cute and sweet.
$800 pissed away if you don't start driving this thing.
Well, one, it's been at the shop, getting worked on, getting lights.
Even when it's not getting lights, you still don't drive it. I'll only teach you to tow a trailer with it too.
Not happening.
Yeah. All fig.
No.
It almost came to that. I tell you what, it almost came to that because I was scrambling.
Oh no, it wouldn't have came to that.
Don't say too much, but a couple of days ago I was scrambling to try to find somebody to drive my truck, drive this truck and this trailer for me a couple of days ago. It turned out not to be, which I guess was a good thing. Because I couldn't figure out how to make that work. What else we got?
Tim says, come on, I'm bored. Give me some train station material. I don't know how long ago that was. It probably wasn't that long
He
ago.
said,
But...
step up! All aboard! Choo choo!
Vince F., have you guys heard of Lisa Kelly, Lady Trucker?
No. YouTube? What is that?
I don't know. It just says, you guys ever heard of Lisa Kelly, Lady Trucker?
No, I don't think so. I know I haven't heard of her, no. That's how I feel bad, too. It's like, you know, us being YouTubers, we should know everybody. That's not even possible. And to be honest, it's like, I tend to, like, watch who my friends are and keep up with that way. And then, I run out of time. It sounds dumb, but like if I'm home and I'm already watching something and my phone goes off and Tim drops a video or like Trucking Together or you know, Chad Keegan, James Pretty. But like James, he usually drops in the morning and I'm not watching YouTube in the morning usually, so I'll catch him till later on in the day. But I don't have the time to watch me like Tim did a live. I didn't even have a time to listen to the whole thing. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So it's like all these other people, I wish I knew them better or was able to keep up with them. I just don't have that kind of time to invest because I'm always doing something. And it's like how much YouTube can you watch in one day? You know, and then we watch them like Vikings or something before we go to bed. But you know, I don't know. It's so hard to keep up with absolutely everybody. But I try, but you can't do it. You can't keep up with everybody at all times, for sure.
All right, Gerald Cagney, is the Ford only going to be a show truck or used for work like Orwell?
No, the work truck. That's why I'm making it a double axle, because I can't do what I do with a single axle, single drive axle truck. So that's why it's getting converted over to a double axle, because it has to be able to make money. I can't have a truck make no money. That's the thing. It has to be able to at least pay for its own existence. Show trucks, I don't know, like we're going to a truck show, but a truck that's specifically just a show truck, that's a hobby. I'm not in the position in life where I can have a hobby truck that just does nothing but cost me money. I'm not there yet in life. So a truck has to be able to do work, or it just doesn't justify its existence for me. Maybe one day, but no, the Ford's going to be, I'm not going to say it's going to get as much work as Orwell does, but it will work. Plus, it's great content for the YouTube, because I don't know, it's hard to do a channel with a truck you don't drive.
All right, Jerry Gorazia, hello from Hungary, if I said that right. Sam Duty, you have a good lady. Oh, and I'm like pointing at the ceiling. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to have one read and keep switching because my arm's getting tired. Equally wrong. I was sleeping. Good. Something told me something important was happening on YouTube. I thought... No, it's not. I thought Trump was... And that's the end of that. Maybe president. Sam shows dualies are like driving a girl with hips.
I used to refer to the other truck as the roller derby queen. because it was thick but not big, right? So when I got this one, I go, yeah, I traded in the roller derby queen for a straight up fat girl. Because you're behind this thing, it's like, damn. I don't know why, but it looks monstrous when you're behind it.
Oh, I guess this Lisa Kelly's a former ice road trucker.
Oh, is that who that is?
Sam shows Lisa Kelly got her start on ice road truckers.
Okay. I never really watched a lot of that, so
I watched it when it first came out. I watched it a little bit, but then so many shows were out, and you can only really watch so much.
they so overhyped the whole going through the ice thing.
Yeah.
Because the only truck you ever saw go through the ice was the CGI one in the beginning of the episode of like the, during that, you know what I mean, during the intro. Like that almost never happens anymore. And you know they were whole time waiting for one to go through and catch it on camera.
Elf. Hello, Steve and Jen from Newfoundland. Hello.
Hello, hello. Man, they must be getting tired because even they ran out of crap to ask or talk about.
Well, I'm looking because I think Tim, young Mark, I think Tim and FSC should do a ice road trucking blog in Alaska together. That would be so fun to watch.
You know, Tim has actually talked about that. Like, seriously, he has. Not with me, but on the channel. But he's mentioned it about wanting to do ice road stuff. Only problem up there is that area, that whole thing is like dominated by a handful of companies that do that, right? So it's like, I don't know if you could lease on as an owner-operator and lease on to a company like Carlisle and run up there like that. I don't know. The other problem is getting the truck up there, because there's very few freight that you haul. Usually, like a lot of stuff we haul goes to Alaska, but we take it to Seattle, and then Carlisle containerizes it and ships it to Alaska on container ship, or it'll go in as break bulk. But they don't, you don't drive it from the States all the way to Alaska. It usually goes by ship. So just to get a truck up there is very prohibitively expensive, because you're basically just transporting your truck up there. And what do you do with it once you get there? You know, like, it has to make money. So, you know what I mean? That would be interesting to do. I wouldn't be against it, but I don't know. It seems like it'd be, I don't know. Would YouTube revenue pay enough to transport, say, Rooster and Orwell? How much money can you make off the videos to do that when it's already been overly saturated by bullcrap TV shows that amp up the drama just for the views, where there really was no drama to begin with? I'm just saying, I don't know if it would pay for itself. It'd be an experience, but I don't know if you can make money doing it. That's the thing. Another factor is the TV shows made it where every driver ever wanted to get a job up there and do it, you know? Is that the same way now? Because that TV show was long ago. Maybe it kind of withered away and isn't a big thing anymore. Now no one wants to go. It would be interesting nonetheless. It's like, who's jumped, like when we were watching a lot of Deadliest Catch, babe,
Mm-hmm.
How many people are now jumping on the bandwagon and go crab fishing now? Now that it's like what episode? It's like season like 145 now.
Yeah.
You know.
I still enjoy it.
No, it's fun to watch, but you know what I mean. Like half of the cast is dead or dying.
That's true.
It's like Jaws. Remember the Back to the Future joke was like Jaws 10?
Mm-hmm.
Now it literally is Back to the Fast and Furious 10.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's like, okay, give it up. It's probably time to stop. I mean, at what point? I mean, we'll be watching Deadliest Catch, and it'll be like the grandkid driving the Northwestern.
Yeah. Mandy's little baby.
Yeah, whatever the hell that kid's name is.
Sailor. Yeah, I know the kid's name is.
At least Sid was named after a Viking.
Well, I think the name's appropriate for her kid.
Thank God my mom didn't name me Trucker. Or I didn't name Matthew Trucker. Watch the kid grow up. I hate boats. Get seasick all the time or something. That would be funny. Ay, ay, ay.
Hey Steve, in your last video you were talking about going, this is Innocent Bystander.
Okay.
Hey Steve, in your last video you were talking about going to see equipment in Michigan and your son seeing a truck down south.
Yep.
How did those visits go, if at all?
Matthew filmed the truck he looked at, and well, to be honest, the price has to change a lot. And even there, I don't know if I want to get involved in a truck like that, because it is not what I'm told it was. But it would be good for the channel, but it would have to have a driver in it, and I think it would scare away most drivers. I would love to drive it, let's be honest, but that's me. I think a driver you just paid to drive for you would probably run from this truck. Run from it. After about, I don't know, after about a day of driving that thing, they'd probably like, get me the hell out of here. I'm not doing it no more. As for the piece of equipment in Michigan, I'm still on the fence on whether I want to buy it. I probably will, only in the fact that I think if I didn't like it, I probably could sell it for more than I'm going to buy it for. I need something. It's got problems that are very hard to address. Some things have to be done that would have to be custom made to solve a certain other problem it has, which probably would make good content, to be honest. But there's a point to where buying antique equipment to keep antique trucks running becomes a problem when antique equipment you're looking to buy was considered old and obsolete when Orwell was brand new. I'll just leave it at that. However, it's a cool looking piece of equipment, though. I gotta admit, though, it's a hell of a funny looking thing.
Justin Emo, Howling Wolf.
Yeah.
Deadliest Catch Season 20 starts April 18th.
There we go. We watch Quabbies again, babe.
One day before my birthday. I think that's what he said.
Yep. There you go.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Watch Quabbies again. Yeah, I was thinking too. That was the other cool. Well, I guess I don't know how many people watch that show, but anybody realize that does watch the show that the boat known as the Wizard, that's an old World War II oil tanker?
The Wizard.
Most people don't realize that. That's how old that boat is.
Well, if they watch the show, they know.
Not necessarily. They only mention it on a handful of episodes. as to that boat's original purpose and how it got to be where it is. And people don't realize like the amount of work that went in a lot of them boats. You know,
Yeah.
like even what's that other thing? Oh, the Cornelia.
Mm-hmm.
That boat got lengthened from its original setup.
Mm-hmm.
They cut that boat in half and put a bigger, longer center section in it to get more tanks in it. And like I said, the Wizard was a World War II oil tanker.
What's Jake's boat's name?
Oh, the Saga.
Okay, yeah, that all redone.
I don't know nothing about that boat. All I know is it's got 3412, a pair of 3412 Caterpillars in it. I know that, but only because I seen them down there.
Tabitha Solb. My husband's name is Ken, short for Kenneth. He was almost born in a Kenworth truck years ago.
Well, there you go. I was conceived in a camper. True story.
Mm-hmm.
Mom and Dad went on a vacation to Virginia, and Mommy came back pregnant. It was actually planned that way, actually, timing-wise.
Iron Duck. Steve, do you plan on getting your own operating trucking authority?
It's a thought process. I never want to... See, I do really well with Whitmire Express, and I don't want to pollute that. But I would like to branch out into other things possibly in the future. But even if I did, I think I would still maintain having something going on with Whitmire Express. So if I were to do that, how would I do it and not compete with Whitmire? So it would have to be something that's not flatbed type work. So I don't know. Right? I'm not even close to even thinking about it right now. I have to really start getting things in better shape in my life when it comes to a lot of different stuff. Finances being one of the major ones, to be honest. But yeah, I'm doing okay. It's just I'm not where I should be in life with things. So I got to grow a little bit before I even really start looking into that seriously right now. Because right now I have too good of a deal and I'm doing too well with what I'm doing to really upset that apple cart. So maybe in the future. Did your phone act up? Because mine glitched. I noticed.
A little bit.
Yeah, but what happened was this like Butter the Insider called it Apple Glitch Play. Now it's through Android, it's not Apple, but these stupid things with these damn trucks, it's all the Dodges, anything Stellantis, the sync between the radio and the phone, it glitches out, and it glitched out again. That's the second time it did it since we left home.
Yeah, because now it's not even up to where it was.
What, your phone? Well, you're going to have to...
Wait, I see now where I'm at. They're talking about the Northwestern.
Yeah.
Also got lengthened. Was lengthened as well.
No,
Sam Schultz. Well, that's what he says. And Joshua. Shaking too much. Can't see what his last name is. That is right. I think it was in season 2 or maybe 3.
About what?
I don't know. Oh, the last thing was so did the Northwestern. It got lengthened.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think that boat's in its original form since it was built. Because it was always built to be a crap boat. When it was first built. When, whatever the hell, Sperry, when he bought it. Brand new.
I forget what his name is, the dad's name.
Sperry. Something like that.
Well, I guess the comments are...
Might have to switch it back again because it keeps changing when it glitched out.
Yeah. This is starting to make my hand really tired.
Oh, it's also late too.
Sam Schultz says the Northwestern was lengthened before Deadliest Catch. That's where the smaller third tank comes from.
Huh. Why didn't it build it?
Steve Webb says, can you read the remarks on that big computer screen on the dash of the truck?
No. It won't put YouTube on there.
Because there'll be a distracted
It'll do
driver.
YouTube, right? It'll put YouTube music, but not YouTube. Dayton Motor Freight up there is just doing the best he can. He's passing them. He just ain't getting it done that quickly. We get it done. I'm trying to get down the road a little quicker than that, but he getting it done.
Vince F. Hey Steve, put 2 additional cameras on Orwell at the outside rear mirrors for the different angles.
2 additional cameras? So a total of 6. It already takes me 4 hours of video to edit. Smokes. Every video will want to be in a terabyte of video to make one video. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the 4. That's already enough. I try to move them around more, but sometimes it's just you kind of get caught in the same spots because it's just the best views you can get, depending on what the load is and where you're going and the lighting and so on. It's also setting anything up on a passenger side mirror is a total pain in the ass.
Justin Emu Hollingwolf. Well, the sad thing is that the FV Cornelia Marie has been completely, I guess, removed from the show and will not be on season 20. Kind of figured that one out.
Well, the problem with that boat,
It's the people that run it, or the people that sail it, or don't.
well, the only time that boat made money was when the original Captain Phil owned it.
Mm-hmm.
And he was part owner of it. He didn't own it outright anyway. And then he had 2 douchebag kids, one more of a douchebag than the other, but both douchebags nonetheless. And then the biggest douchebag of all, well, maybe not the biggest one of all, but the other one that, well, to be honest, douchebag number 2 always just sat around and played on Facebook, while the other
Josh.
flippy floppy guy,
What was his name?
whatever the hell his name was.
This is annoying. Flip-flops.
Yeah, he drove the boat. Josh sat around on the other side of the wheelhouse playing with his damn phone all the time. He hardly ever drove the boat. He didn't do spit. He was there only because of who his dad was. I mean, the problem was you only ride coattails so far. And I guess, I forget what he got. He got in trouble with the law on something. At that point, the show was done with him.
His name was Casey, the other guy.
Casey, yes.
Casey McManus, I think.
Yep, uh-huh. Yeah, he drove the boat. And Josh rode coattails. That's all he did. And then he got in trouble for something, and then the show was done with him. They cut ties with him. So with half of the ownership, but half of the people in the wheelhouse of that boat barred off the show, what are you gonna do? That boat better make money without the TV show. You may as well just take that out in the Bering Sea and drill holes in the hull. Sink the bastard. It's done. I think personally, what'll actually happen to that boat is whoever really owns it, if Josh and Casey can't come up with their end of the money, they'll just take the boat back, like repo it basically, and don't make that boat make money. Whoever owns it, again, they got to make money regardless of the TV show. It's like trucks.
Okay, so
That's how we got to the whole conversation.
Pac-Man. The new GoPro records front and back at the same time, right? Question mark. Maybe for the top of cab and back of trailer.
There is a GoPro that does that has twin cameras, one front, one back, and then there's the 360 you could buy. I don't have any of that. It becomes a problem with, if I'm messing with the phone here driving, it's a personal vehicle. What are you gonna do? Call my boss? They got nothing to do with what I do with my personal truck. In Orwell, it's different because I'm leased onto a company, so it could become a problem for me. So I have to set up the GoPros, have all four of them record, and they just run till the batteries die. Doing that for a week out and back, that is literally a full terabyte of data to sort through. A week. That's a problem. So I'm really not trying to get into GoPros that suck up even more of that data to go even longer. You know, it just becomes a nightmare. That's kind of the problem. So that's why I'm hesitant to try anything different like that. Because what am I going to do? I'm going to put a 360 up on the roof and everyone gets a cat eye view. That's terrible. 360s are cool, but they're not that cool because the video honestly sucks. Because it's way too cat eye.
Oh, this Vince F. Steve, I was the guy asking about burning your videos onto DVDs, but for my own personal viewing and archiving purposes only. Capital letters, not bootlegging. No way. I wouldn't do that.
Well, like I said, I'm not giving one person permission because otherwise everybody else thinks they can do the same thing. So it's kind of like if I don't find out about it, I can't do nothing about it, and it's like that. But I literally would spend $100 to recover $5. Okay? So yeah, if anybody was bootlegging my stuff, stealing my stuff, oh hell yeah. I would absolutely spend a lot of money to recover basically piss. Just to make sure that don't happen. So that's my view on it.
Tabitha, how far are you guys on your trip?
I don't know. I haven't really been watching. Coming up on a mile marker. See, literally the show is right at the state line. So we got 187 left. So that's like 3 hours, a little less 3 hours. But we're gonna have to stop at least one more time for fuel. You know, we've sucked down about 2/3 already.
Josh.
And I've been beating on it too, so.
Steve, what got you into trucking?
Oh, that's a good question. Actually, I'm glad too. So, I don't know what. It's hard to explain exactly what got me into it, but I mean, it sounds dumb, but like when you're a kid and you're like 2 or 3 years old, and Jen has seen old family photos of me when I was a little kid, and like my mom, there's pictures of me with this take apart truck.
My phone's dying.
Huh?
My phone's starting to die. Or your phone's starting to die because I'm holding your phone, right?
So I had a. Well, I need to get it plugged in.
Alright.
Hopefully it won't glitch out when you do. If it asks you a question, it'll say.
Allow access to phone
yeah,
data.
Yeah, because you're tethering it to the radio. So when I was a kid, my mom bought me this like take apart truck, and I played with that thing for a long time. It was like a dump truck, but like you could take the wheels off and you could take like the different pieces of it apart. And I loved playing with that thing when I was a kid. So it was very obvious I liked trucks. Remember the Ertl, like the metal Ertl cab overs that you had different trailers for? Like one was a mobile tanker. You could pour water in the middle of it, push a button, it'll come out the tube out the side. Then I had the Toys R Us metal trucks. Matter of fact, remember the scene from the original Terminator where he rolls up in the station wagon? I found out what that object in the middle of the road was. It was a gator laying crossways. There was nothing I could do. By the time I seen it, the only thing I do is come off the throttle and just boom. That's what that boom. I know it cleared the trailer because I felt it go under the trailer. Anyway, what was I gonna do? Lock them up? I would never got it stopped, and I certainly wasn't gonna swerve. So just crash into it. Although the funny thing was, this thing warned me about it too, but I was talking. I didn't really think about it. Like. I probably moved it though. Anyway, so
Hope we don't end up with a flat tire. Hope we don't end up with any flats.
Well, we have spares.
Been there and done that.
We have spares. We're not going to see my dad. We're not gonna. I shouldn't say that, but we had that flat tire. We didn't even make it. And I know I caught that damn thing over by the yard, that scrap yard. Destroyed a tire. Anyway, you know that scene from the original Terminator, where he rolls up to one of the Sarah Connors and he drives over that little cab over toy in the road with the station wagon? I had that exact toy. I literally had that exact toy. So anyway, it was very obvious that I would be in a truck when I was a kid. And then the first year, I know it was 86 or 87. The first year the Peterbilt came out with the 379, I had a cousin who, he passed away, I don't know how long ago. Actually, his wife just passed away, which is actually my mom's cousin, Linda. She passed away like a couple of months ago. But anyway, he bought a brand new 379 Peterbilt. It was the first year they came out with 379. And he wouldn't give me a ride in it because I guess the neighbors were pissy that it was in the neighborhood. But he wouldn't give me a ride. But he had me come over and look at it. And somewhere my mom still has pictures of me as a kid, like taking pictures on the truck or in the truck. And I thought it was cool as hell. It was like 6 months old and he wrecked it. He flipped it over. And he didn't have enough insurance on it. So that was the whole thing. And then he lost it. So, but anyway, yeah, so I always used to like we were driving up and down the Jersey Turnpike. I used to look out the passenger side window at a Datsun. My mom had a Datsun V210. And I just look out the window and like look at the size of the trucks. And was amazed, like the tires of these things were like this big. And I just always were fascinated by it. So yeah, I got in a truck, and obviously, and then I honestly didn't know nothing about the industry itself. I learned the hard way real quick. Oh, it dropped and it's
You're
coming back.
live.
All right, there you go. But yeah, so I guess that's how it all started. But yeah, I got into the industry not knowing anything about it. I just liked trucks. I had no idea the amount of bull crap we had to put up with, but at that point it was too late. I had to stick with it. And that's how it was. I had Sean, he was a baby at the time, like infant baby. So I had mouths to feed. So, made the best I had with what I got. I guess that's the long and short of how I got into trucking. Yep.
And nights, flippy.
He's taking an old CB term and he's adding
Right,
to it.
well, you know what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's taking flip-flops and he's going flippy-flop because of another channel. You know, the one I can't stand. Yeah, him. He wanted to use my videos too. I wouldn't let him. You know what I'm talking about. Actually, if you think about it, that's a great business model. You produce none of your own content and you put it out on YouTube and you make money, a lot of money. Everybody sends you clips for free. You edit it, put it on your channel, and you invest zero time in filming. You just have everybody else do it for you. They'll send it to you for free. So people that did the work made no money, and you put it all. It's actually brilliant. Think about it. He's actually brilliant. What a sucker I am out here filming my own crap. Jen's holding two phones trying to film it through a live. Ay. I should have just had you guys send me clips and I could just laugh at people.
Yeah, and you almost been on here for 3 hours. So holding this phone for 3 hours.
What's she gonna do?
Take a nap.
I told you could.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Here, you drive. I'll take a nap.
No. We'll never get there.
Oh, I ran over a broadside gator. You shouldn't brag. That was a big ass gator, too. That was a whole freaking tire.
Vince F said, you guys are breaking up bad. I don't think we are now.
I can't do nothing about that.
Yeah, somebody's saying video's kind of choppy. Did you bring your
Well, signal.
sneakers this year in case you try to run down any trucks at Matt's like last year?
No, I don't. You never see, I should say almost never see me in sneakers. I don't wear sneakers. I'm wearing a comfy pair of boots like I always wear. Hey, I'll get down the road if I need to. For a little bit until I get out of breath. Which won't take long.
Jesse Sager. My very first truck ride was in an 88 P 379 flat top back when I was 4 or 5 years old. Who knew that would hook me into driving all these years later?
I can see that. I can easily see that. I don't know, it's just something about certain pieces of equipment that do something to people that like make them like want more of it. It sounds dumb, but like, what is it about a truck or even trains? Same thing. It's like, if you think about a train, it just goes down the track. It doesn't do anything that it can't, like, it can't just go anywhere unless it derails, right? It's kind of trapped.
Mm-hmm.
But yet people love to watch trains. I love watching trains. I don't know why. It just makes no sense. What is it about a truck that grabs people like it does? There's something fascinating about them. I really can't tell you what it is. I guess we look at old trucks like Orwell, they're so different compared to all this other stuff. Where, you know, I could get where an old truck would grab you, but trucks in general, I don't know.
All right, I don't know if I'm saying this name right. Adalio Rodriguez III. What was your first job?
First job. First legal job was Wendy's. Working for Wendy's. No, it was Wendy's. Yeah, Wendy's. First legal job was Wendy's. Trying to think.
Did you work at a tire shop or Pep Boys? Or
Oh yeah, but that was years later.
Did you work at Pathmark?
Sure did. I worked at Pathmark too. I was in high school. But the first job I ever had was Wendy's.
Patrick HB. Hi, Steve. Greetings from the Netherlands.
Greetings from the USA. Getting hungry again. I only ate that one freaking
Really?
chicken tender. I had the one tender. It's all I ate.
Oh. I thought you meant you wanted to stop and get food. I forgot you had those tenders.
No, that's why we stopped and got them. But I got something to nibble on.
Matthew Fields. Did I say this one already? My mom named her dog Trucker.
No. He's going off from me saying like, or the kid's name's Sailor. Oh, don't even get me started about that one. I think about it. Back with Deadliest Catch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mandy on the boat. She don't do nothing. She just sits there.
Mm-hmm.
Literally just sits there.
And she used to be cute, but now she's just like, don't even care.
Well, she had a kid. She got money.
Mm-hmm.
So she got married. She had a kid. What's she got to worry about?
Not much.
She gets fat. Husband wants to dump her, but can't. He works. He'll lose his job and his wife simultaneously. He works for her dad. And think about it. In that show, she's the only honeypot there is. So, you don't got to be fat. Good to. If you're the only game in town, you can do whatever you want.
Jason Deckard, he needs eggs and OJ. That'll probably be his breakfast.
Started off on OJ when we left the house.
Mm-hmm.
Had one open, it was going to go bad in the fridge, so I sucked it down as we were driving.
That's why I brought it for you.
Yep. I drink that all.
FM Steve, are you on a diet or just like salads?
Well, I try to eat the salads at the Loves, which last couple weeks I've been running, I haven't, but it's kind of trying to like not eat as much of the garbage Because what else, if you're not eating the salads, is there, right? McDonald's, Burger King, Hardee's, Carl's Jr., Subway. Yeah. Food, it isn't even food. Let's be honest. The crap really isn't even food. It's food stuff. It's not actually, like, food. Like McDonald's meat we were talking earlier. It doesn't even taste like meat. Like beef. What is it? What meat substance is this?
Christopher Johnson. Thanks, Jen, for holding the phone for 3 hours. I've been listening for 2 hours. Just drove home. In the snow from work. Ugh. The snow. We're trying to avoid all that.
Oh, that's way north of us. It was snowing. They were. That's why the damn dualies covered in salt. Because they were pre-treating all the freaking roads because it was going to snow, and we were behind one I didn't know was dropping that liquid crap all over the road, and it was like dust on one side of the road and wet on the other, and I went to the wet side not knowing it was all the liquid crap, and not a truck is just, the one side of it is just caked in freaking salt.
Jason says chicken noodle soup. That's what you like.
Oh, from Quick Trip, but you got to be in Wisconsin or Minnesota or Iowa to get it.
Hey, Vince F. Hey, Steve. I enjoy eating at Burger King, bud. My number one junk food palace. Or I don't know if he's trying to say place or palace.
Oh. See, Burger King of the big three.
Hold on, I wasn't done reading it.
Oh, sorry.
I just love them. Double Whoppers. Deal with it. LOL.
Yeah, but it ain't good for you, though. That meat's not even, like, good meat.
That's why I only eat McDonald's every now and again.
Yeah,
if I have the chance to eat McDonald's now while we're out on the road somewhere, I will.
I like Burger King over McDonald's. Wendy's, I think is the best of all. It's just a better quality meat, I think. But I don't like, none of it's good for you, though. You know, it's not like you go home and eat a steak, you know, like actual beef.
Yeah, well, that's why I cook real food when you come home.
Right. Trust me, that's, you know, of the grades of beef, like McDonald's probably uses like grade C beef. Burger King probably uses like grade E beef.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, I'm just making crap up. I don't know. It's just not good food. After a while, when you live on the road and you're always eating fast food, it's like, ugh, I don't want no part of that.
Pac-Man. Kind of hard to eat good out of a gas station, and what healthy stuff they have is twice the price.
Right, it's basically impossible. For real, I mean, it's just basically impossible. It's
Tabitha, at Burger King, Bacon King is good eats. Big sandwich, yum. It's, Justin, it's snowing here in southwestern, I think he wanted to say New York. It says MY.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. That's for someone else. That ain't for me.
Matthew Fields, my first time driving a semi-truck was a day cab Volvo.
Okay.
No comment.
You gotta start somewhere. Tom just busting chops. He knows that.
Justin, I hate it. I want spring. LOL.
We had spring like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And then it disappeared.
It's still cold as hell. I'm just looking now.
I think it's gonna snow in Wisconsin on like Friday.
Yeah, but we're like we're getting close to Indianapolis. It's still only 28 degrees. It better get to warming up.
Mm-hmm. Vince F. Steve, Just so you know, Vince F is Vince Felix from Phoenix, Arizona. Okie dokie. LOL. You know.
Okay. It's warmer there.
Yeah. Cody K, I can't stand McDonald's.
Agreed.
Steve Webb, out of the three, agree Wendy's by far is the best. Then BK, then Mickey D's, nasty.
Yeah, see. Normal people have.
Well, like I said, I only like the quarter pounder and the sausage egg McMuffin with a hash brown and a coffee. Is there any McDonald's near that place?
What, Louisville?
Yeah.
So I brought your car. Go get it. Actually, the food in the convention center is actually pretty good. Pricey, but it's pretty good.
Davey Nielsen, Steve, if you could get a current gen dually in manual, would you drive it?
Oh, I tell you right now, like this, the only thing that would make this thing better is if it was a manual. Because I hate the fact that I wish I could shift up to 7th gear and just give it more throttle, but have less RPM. Because right now I have to, either rev the piss out of it or accept driving really slow. So I'm trying to hold 70, 75, but it's tacking over 3,000 RPM, which modern engines built for that with variable valve timing and all of that, but I'd much rather just put it one more hole and let it labor a little bit and give her some more throttle. But yeah, I wished I had a manual. They don't make them. The other thing I wish it'd do away was the stupid twist knob, goofy ass.
Yeah, but you get used to it after a while.
Oh, no, you don't. I've still to this day, I'll still grab the volume control to put the truck in park, and I still grab the shifter to turn the volume up and down. It's too easy to just twist it. It's right there. It's like, it's dumb. The stupidest thing of all is that stupid shifter knob right there. The turn knob. I hate it. It's dumb. I forget what year the one Tim had, the Dodge he had, but it was a diesel, and it had the column shift. But I don't remember what year that thing was. I think that had a 6-speed in it, though.
Tabitha, just looked at Weather Channel. Louisville, Kentucky right now is only 35. Well, that's still warmer than where we came from. So
we left my shop. It was legitimately like
21.
Like 21 degrees.
From Randy in Chattanooga. Hi guys, just woke up and couldn't get back to sleep. Safe travels and God bless. Steven's video experience. Greetings from Oak Creek, Wisconsin. Saw you're live with Martin trucking together. Subscribe to both of you. Subscribed to both of you. Didn't know you knew him. Was pretty cool seeing you together.
Yeah, so the way that happened was they came out of California, moved to Wisconsin, and they moved real close to us. Actually, they literally live like 20 minutes away. And everybody was saying, I kept I kept thinking when people were talking about trucking together, I thought they were talking about a different channel because everyone was blowing me up in the comments saying that they were moving nearby me. And remember the people, it was the joy of trucking, I thought they were.
Yeah.
That's a husband and wife where the husband drives, the wife just rides around, and they drive for, I think, U.S. Express or something like that. So they do the company driver thing, and we've seen some of their videos, and they are what they are. It's, you know, it's entertainment, I guess. It's just not my cup of tea, but they're good people. Anyways, so when Trucking Together moved up by us, I was thinking it was a different channel. I'm like, all right, well, I'm like, that's not gonna, like, as a collab, that would never work. It just with totally different worlds when it comes to trucking. Remember the shifter thing, babe? I was talking about it. Their shifter is like on the turn signal stalk or something. I'm like, that's not.
Oh no!
It's not how you shift a semi truck. But anyway, so somebody reached out on a comment to me one time. It's like, hey, they're trying to get a hold of you. I'm like, all right, well, this is how I'm sending me an email. So that I made a comment on one of their videos, and we got to talking. So I'm like, hey, exchange numbers. And then they came over and we did a live. We were talking for a bit prior to that, though. So they were actually in the middle of working on that green Peterbilt with that Detroit while they did the live. And then after we got done with that, we went out, had a couple drinks, and then went home, and it was a good time. But yeah, they live real local to us, so we'll see what they get into with the trucks. They'll be at the show too. I know they were busting my chops that they're like, "Did you get out of Wisconsin yet?" And I'm like, "Man, we're still packing the trailer."
They'd probably be there before us.
Oh. Realize we'll be going to bed when everybody else is waking up. 154 more miles. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, that's how that happened. So apparently, I didn't realize after we were live, we were talking, and it was prior to, I don't remember, but Alice remembered when I made a comment on one of her videos when she was out somewhere and had transmission troubles or a clutch problem or something, and was trying to limp it home and took it to a mechanic somewhere, didn't know how to adjust the clutch, and Martin was on the phone with him trying to tell the mechanic how to adjust the clutch. I'm like, wow, where the hell did you take your truck to? Take it to a mechanic on how to do a clutch adjustment. That's scary. But I made a comment on that video, and I vaguely remember it, but they did. I'm like, okay, cool. But they were still in California at the time. Now they live in Wisconsin, they're loving it. Well, compared to California.
And they don't really have a sense of the snowstorms there yet.
No, in this winter we had almost nothing. We had one decent snowfall, and then it kind of melted pretty quick. Then it got cold again. It's gotta be slowing down by now. It's getting real late.
It's about like 150.
Yeah.
One says 160 people. Mine says 159.
Yeah. We're going to be stopping again soon anyway.
Yeah, Sam Schultz. Greenboro, North Carolina has been running 60s to 70s during the day. You guys will love it.
Yeah, well, that's part of what we were talking about, like, in the future, way in the future. We're actually talking about my sons, where they were going to move to in the future. I don't know. For right now, I'm stuck in Wisconsin, so
Tabitha
I gotta
says,
make a lot more money before I look to move.
Tabitha says Louisville 53, day temp for Thursday. Then she said Friday, Louisville temp 65.
Yeah, daytime's supposed to actually be really good all 3 days.
She said
I seen pictures of Louisville where like all the show trucks are parked outside, and then it snowed. It dumped a boatload of snow on all these show trucks. I'm like, oh, that is so terrible. See, it said for many, many years, the Mid-America Trucking Show, which is Louisville, and Great American Trucking Show, which is in Texas, they do that in the summertime.
Oof.
Yeah, so it's like either you could freeze your ass off in Louisville and sweat your ass off in Texas. Everyone's always said those two shows need to flip. And do Louisville in the summer and do the Texas one now. But I don't even know if they still do the Texas one anymore, to be honest. I haven't heard about it in a while. It used to be called Great American Trucking Show. I don't know if they do it.
Tabitha said bring some spring back bring some spring back with you to Wisconsin.
I'll try. I'll do my best.
Matthew Field says, that was me who got a hold of you about them trying to reach out to you.
Oh, okay, cool. There you go. See? Worked out.
Sam Schultz, techs don't know how to do mechanical work anymore. Just replace what the computer tells you to do. Even if you do it 10 times, the parts must be bad.
He ain't lying. That's why I do almost all of my own work completely at the shop. Do it all in-house. Like everywhere else, there's just nowhere to pick from the labor pool. Very few people want to have a job, and very few people actually know, even less than that, even know what they're doing.
Steve's video experience. Safe travels to you both, and look forward to seeing you on YouTube at the truck show.
Yeah. Well, we're doing what we can. Get there. That's kind of the plan anyways. Get there, at least get a cat nap at the hotel, and then come back when the show opens up. I just want to get there already. I'm over it. 140 more miles. And I'm probably going to stop here in 6 miles over at the McClure and feed the beast. It's thirsty again. Circling again?
On mine, but not yours.
Oh. What the hell? Water all just parked. Little line of trucks on the ramp look like they're sitting on the interstate. Those coming around the corner.
Mm-hmm. That
looked like they were just sitting on the shoulder of the interstate. I'm like, uh-oh. Where the hell else you want to work?
Just saying, damn, that's a lot of trucks.
Yeah, well. Ain't no damn park. Wow, not very many comments, huh?
There is, but some of them are talking with each other.
Oh, yeah. That happens.
Brian Bishop, I guess Chad Keegan's going to have his truck inside there.
It is. It's already there. I watched Tim's live. It's already inside. I don't know what. I think he hooked up with American Truck Historical Society to do it. I know he mentioned it once. I don't know how he did it, but I think it's how he did it. But yeah, I seen a picture of his truck inside. Hell yeah! I mean, I'm glad he needs that too, man. Because I feel bad for him because like he does awesome work driving that cab over, and he takes it to so many cool different places, and his channel just didn't grow like mine did. And I think for whatever reason, I don't know what it is, but he should be a lot bigger than he is. He certainly could use the exposure, and I'm glad he was able to get his truck in the show. That's awesome. I'm glad for him. He's a hell of a guy. YouTube's trucking wild, man. That's what I call him anyway. I don't really think he's all that wild, but he's a good dude.
Sam Schultz, I guess I will have watched for a full tank of fuel in the Ram. My OBS Power Stroke has almost a 950 mile range with her extended range tank.
Okay. This thing got 600 mile range, empty. Like, just driving the truck by itself. But are you towing a huge ass trailer with 2 cars in it at 75 mile an hour? Yeah, I'm just saying. Everyone does that with the semis. Like, what? Semi gets 8 miles a gallon. It's towing an empty flatbed. That's easy. Even Orwell could do that. I don't know what he's really running. Just is what it is.
Christopher Johnson, yep, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep soon.
I don't blame you.
I work nights. Orwell can't make it without Steve. Have a great weekend, guys.
Yeah. We got more behind us than in front of us. I guess we're all right. We had to get out and stretch legs a little bit.
Yeah. Vince. Hey Jen, if you're tired of holding the camera, why not place it somewhere in the dashboard if that's possible?
Well, it won't have any view. You won't see none of it. We're getting off here in literally a mile. Once we stop, we're going to cut it off. You'll need to watch me get gas twice. We always make the joke when we're pulling up, when we're towing the big trailer with this truck. It probably would get a lot better fuel economy if it didn't drive as fast. But, like, I want to get there. I don't got time to play around. I'm like, just hammer on it. I always make the joke, here we are, it's Dooley in a trailer in its natural habitat, the effing gas station. Oh, it is what it is, though. Oh, stop that. You're going to make me yawn now. Go out the window until we get there. The only reason I like about going on McClure's, big gas pumps. It's easy to get. Excuse me. It's easy to get this thing in there. That's the one downfall I don't like about this truck burning gasoline rather than diesel.
Mm-hmm.
You have no option to go to a truck stop and pull into the diesel pumps. You have no choice. You have to squeeze it into a gas station with a 41-foot trailer. It can be challenging. but I bought the bigger gas tank in this truck. It came factory with a 50, but I had to order it that way. Alrighty, here we are.
Bright light.
Alrighty, we're here. Let me check this out quick. Oh, see here, Ralph. Here's your answer. You ready? There you go. 6.1. See here. You guys have a safe trip. Have fun at the show. Absolutely. Jesse, we see the rest of the trip. Have fun at Matt's. Passing everything but the gas station. Well, yeah, but think about it. We left Wisconsin. We're just north of Indianapolis now, and we've been beating on it. Like, we weren't driving easy. We were hammering. So it is what it is. So, alrighty. Seen Tim's live after the live. Weston's truck looks amazing. Yes, Christopher Johnson, it for sure does. Grease the dually hitch. No, you don't grease these hitches. Let me show you that real quick there, FM. I'll show you why. So when you make your turn, and I'm going to freeze. When you make your turn, your equalizer bars drag intentionally. This is what you hear. This drag side to side as you turn. That's anti-sway. It's also weight distribution, but that dragging, this bar dragging on this bracket is the anti-sway. That's how they're sold. Oh, found, oof. Hey, babe. Yeah, we did do a little damage here. Right here. Bent the, from that gator.
Yeah.
Bent the nose of the trailer in, but look at the equalizer bracket. Right here.
Oh.
Look at that. See it bent? It was bolted here. It slid out that way. See? And then it crumbled up the nose of the trailer a little bit. So that crap happens. There was nothing I could do to miss it. No, I felt it hit. That sucks. I don't have a friggin' 3/4 inch wrench to fix that quick neither. I figured that out. Alright, we're gonna get gas and press on. I'll figure it out later. So yeah, that's what happened. We found out what we damaged. Alright, so that'll be the end of this video. I'm gonna cut her off. Alright guys, later. Check the tire from the hit. Yeah, that's what we did. Quick fix, that sucks. Hey, I'll show you this real quick. So we were at Glamis. The guy that ran this company smacked my trailer with that dent right there. That was a firework mortar. So yeah, that's how it happens, you know, just stuff gets damaged because you use it a lot. That trailer got a lot of miles on it, actually, think about it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here now. Thanks guys for watching. If you guys come to Louisville, 2 to 4 at Green APU, I'll be there doing a meet and greet. Any other time, I'll be around. I'll be there all 3 days. And then we're going to North Carolina to see my son get married. All right, later.